Testing.
Testing.
Leishin and Tavumile do a podcast.
We talk about what?
How much I love you.
And I'll just sit here and look uncomfortable.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Night 2.
Who's that?
Me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Night 2.
Or it's just the two of us.
Naturally. Once again, we have found ourselves in the situation of
illness.
Frog in throat.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like our bodies are like, oh crap.
Gotta record.
Time to fail.
Time to exercise everything out of us.
Yeah.
Also, it's getting cold again, and I think that, yeah. We just posted episode 18, and we were talking about how, one, it was Halloween, because we started off by saying it's the season of the witch. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
We're a year ahead, like, exactly in terms of posting.
Yeah, it was, well, almost.
Did we say it was the season of the witch?
I said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Do you leave that in? Do y'all freaking hear that? Is that the wind?
I think, actually, it might be a garbage truck.
Is it the witch?
Is it the witch?
Is it the witch?
The witch?
The one? Her season?
No, because that on episode 18. Actually, am I right in saying it was episode 18 or was it episode 17 that I said it was the season of the witch? Either way, we filmed it on Halloween night. So
did we?
Yeah, because I remember us going. Everyone's going to like parties and crap, and we are filming our D&D podcast.
Yeah.
And then we talked about we're like, how funny would it be if we dressed up as our characters just for us? Because there's no picture, like there's no video.
We know what we look like.
We didn't do that.
Can you imagine though? Like if you were Tavumile with all your nonsense glued to your head and hair. Friggin' already, because we didn't have like legit mic stands. We had table mic stands. We literally couldn't move a single muscle, and we would get so like hot and tired because you can't move at all.
I feel like if somebody were to do a cosplay of Tavumile, it's a give and take, because I'm giving comfort to you by the fact that she wears like overalls and like a little linen shirt. And I'm taking away from the comfort by the fact that she has, like, bark on her hands, feet, knees, shoulder, face.
Yeah, we really shot ourselves in the foot with the fact that they're so jazzy.
Yeah, every time I have to draw an Eladrin, I'm like, Good
thing I did this. Yeah, I mean, like, Lucian, too. You gotta go full, what the heck is the name of the show? Gosh darn it. Freaking, it's not Hitalia. It's the other one. Homestuck. Friggin' where you have to like paint your whole body. Yeah. I mean, same with Tavumile. Yeah, paint yourself green. You have to paint yourself blue to be
That's
Lucian.
The same with everyone except for Iffy, except that you would have to like put a bunch of freaking fake scars on you
and like get like a liver disease. I feel like she's slightly. Well, I guess she's got like human skin. Color.
Yeah, she's kind of. You just got to put on a little bit of blush on your like shoulders and face. You know? Yeah. But then you have to put on a bunch of also, like, intense freaking effects.
Yeah,
And probably wearing a wig. That would be the most uncomfortable thing because it's so long.
Yeah, I freaking, we really did a good job with that. Although I feel like maybe many D&D podcasts have this, like, if you dress up as, like, Jester, isn't she blue and, like, big old horn? Yeah, like, freaking, look, D&D characters
are meant to be
difficult to cosplay. Yeah. So we're
Finch is.
You could just. Are you a 10-year-old boy? Guess what?
You're Finch.
You're Finch. You don't even the hair color isn't like.
Finch just has brown hair.
Yeah,
it's just kind of dark.
The whole Finch cosplay is just the R thing, really.
The R thing?
Yeah, adventure.
Oh,
as long as you can do the voice, you get to be Finch. You could cosplay as Meredith if you're like a blonde woman. Mm-hmm. That would be doable for you.
The only one of my characters that I think I could play successfully with, like, that I have the most features for is Iffy, because I'm also very tall and limmy.
Limmy?
Limmy.
I'm limmy. Tall and limmy.
The only thing is that I, as previously stated, wear glasses, and so I would have to, like, if I wanted my one eye to be, like, bluish, like how hers is, I'd have to order like a single special prescription contact lens that's completely blued
Yeah, I
over.
mean, like, alternatively, you just get a regular, like, whitey bluey, like, sclera lens, and then just wear one actual contact and spend the whole day vomiting uncontrollably. Well, your brain is just like, bro, what is this about? Stop it.
Or I could get a completely, like, whited out contact lens and just be actually blind in that eye.
Yeah, and I don't know. Well, maybe they make those. I know that I've heard people say with, like, scleras that are, like, blackout ones, that it just looks like there's, like, a black filter over the world, or like a white filter.
I think that there are contact lenses that just completely block out light and all that, because I think that, I might be wrong, but I think for medical purposes they have that. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I feel like that would be such like a safety. How would you go about putting them on or like taking them out?
Well,
like someone else would have to help you, I feel like.
Well, yeah, I mean, people can put in contact lenses for other people. When I first got contact lenses when I was like 12 or something, I was older than that, but the eye doctor didn't let me do it myself. She put them in and took them out like the first time. She's like, now you do it. And it was the most miserable. I was like, why are you doing this? What is the purpose? To make sure it fits? Like, what? Contact lenses are contact. You already took the measurement of my eyeball and everything. This is like weird and sadistic. Anyways.
I have a sister, quote unquote. Have we talked about? We had a Chinese exchange student for like 2 years during COVID. It was like a whole dealio. She's great. I love her. She's amazing. But she's like well-to-do. She doesn't live with us anymore, so if you were planning on robbing me, I have like 10 shirts from the thrift store, and that's really all my possessions. Yes?
I just have to say, as you're saying this, I was Googling whether or not there are contact lenses that completely block out vision, and there are.
What a fun prank to play.
Typically called blackout contacts or ocular prosthetic lenses, which are used primarily for medical reasons like managing double vision by blocking the vision in one eye, and are often custom made to cover the entire pupil with an opaque material, preventing any light from entering that eye.
Dang, that sounds...
These lenses have a solid opaque color, usually black, covering the pupil area. Look at that.
I'm looking something up.
But requires a prescription from an eye doctor due to their specialized design. So you would really have to be like, Doc, hey Doc, I want the most experience. I'd want to be like method acting for this person. Will you in good conscience prescribe me something that is probably extremely expensive and difficult to make for my own personal gratification?
That's funny because I have like not double vision, but my eyes don't talk to each other because that's strabismus, or I have it. You have it once you have it. And that would be crazy if like my eye doctor was like,
you're just gonna be blind.
We're gonna blind you in one eye in order to fix your like eyes not talking to each other or something like that.
I think that it is because it said it's not intended for everyday use, so I think it's like,
okay, yeah, that would be, I would think that would be, maybe it wouldn't be less good. I guess if you have like really bad double vision,
I think it's like if you need it, then you do that, but it's in hopes of that it will be temporary.
Yeah, like you'll find some way to resolve it.
Because if you have double vision, you can't freaking live your life.
You got double vision. That's what that song's about.
You wouldn't be able to drive or even really walk around without like beefing it. So I feel like I don't know. So I feel like
Doc, I just keep beefing it. Blind me in one eye to fix it.
So I feel like, you know, in order to be able to live your everyday life, if you are having that problem, you just put one in and you're like, okay, today I can just look through one eye and have it be fine.
Why do you just keep the other one closed the whole day? Duh, idiot.
You put on like a little eye patch.
You know when you go to like the bagel shop and the guy behind the counter calls you boss?
Yeah.
you like evolve into Charizard. Like you feel you're like flying in the clouds, and you're like, I am boss, you know. I feel like if I was a doctor, having a patient call me doc would be the equivalent of that experience. I would lose my mind. I'd be like, I am connected to every cool doctor in media who is called doc. That would be crazy. Anyway, so I have this rich girl who and this is a thing I didn't know about, is that people will just wear contact lenses that are fun colors in their life, like just every day. And she left a bunch of stuff at our house, and one of the things she left was a giant box full of contact lenses in like every single color. She had like pink, brown, blue, opal. Yeah, like they had like wacky ones. And I mean, she's Chinese, so you know she has like darker eyes naturally, and so they would. I don't think I ever saw her wear any. I think I would have noticed.
I don't know, because you have dark eyes also. They're not as dark as hers, but you would put a lot of them on, and I couldn't tell.
Yeah, they wouldn't even show up, really. I don't know. So maybe she did. Maybe it was like very subtle or something.
Yeah, I don't know, because the only ones that I put on that you could tell were the ones that were darker than my eye color. It
looked so weird. It looked like you'd been possessed by the devil.
Usually I have green eyes, and so...
Usually.
I don't know.
Every now and again,
they're like pink.
Yeah.
No, I have green eyes, and so then I put in like... They were like black ones.
Yeah.
But they were just like a rim of black with a little bit of shading. Yeah. And it did look scary. It kind of looked like I was on drugs.
I think, yeah, because it looked, you know, like the
like your
pupil dilation. Yeah. It looked like you looked like that had happened, but in a big way. Yeah. And I only mean to say that it looked scary because I'm used to seeing you with green eyes. And that's not to say that people with darker eyes look scary. I don't mean that. But little fun side note about these contact lenses is that she cannot freaking see. She's got like horrible vision. And so all of these contacts were her prescription. They're like, what was it, like negative 5.25?
No,
or something?
it was less than that, because I remember being like, oh, it's close to my prescription. It's not exactly. So I think it was like negative 3 something.
Well, either way, it was... Neither of y'all can see, and the ways that you cannot see are ever so slightly different. I can see... Well, I have glasses now, so I wouldn't say perfectly.
Yeah, but your prescription is negative 0.5.
Yeah, it's like not anything. So, like I don't like need glasses to function. I just need glasses so I don't get headaches and crap. So we put in these contact lenses for a little bit of a goof. And you put them in and you're like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Not my favorite feeling in the world because it's not the right prescription, but you could like live. I put in those contacts and I literally thought I was gonna hurl my guts up. It was freaking crazy. Like I couldn't even, it wasn't even like, oh, my eyes are a different color. I was like, I'm going to the hospital now. It doesn't matter what I look like. This is the worst feeling. To the point that she didn't want them. We just threw them all out because we were like,
that is just a wind.
Is that... Woo? Wind's hanging out today. Yeah. What's wrong with that? Anyway,
well.
Do you freaking hear that? If you hear that today, it's on purpose and atmospheric.
Yeah, it's windy in Yeniv. Who freaking knows?
It's... What was it? Showers in Spokane. Do you know what the heck I'm talking about? No. It's hot in Topeka. It's from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh.
Blue was watching the Weather Channel and I think losing his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, in the last episode of Nat 2, what freaking happened? So, Viray got freaking annihilated by his parents.
What happened? Let's go in reverse order, starting with the worst thing.
I go by person because I'm like, I can't remember it in order. Viray got fucking annihilated by his parents, and I, like, afterwards was like, Monica, don't talk to me. Like,
yeah, she was mad. She was like, you really did him wrong, and I was like, well,
not actually. Yes, we are normal, but you know,
She literally beat me up.
Yeah, I beat her up, told her she couldn't come into the house. She had to sleep outside.
So I slept outside. I have to call her mistress. Anyway.
Hey, that was supposed to be under the radar. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, mistress.
Anyway.
That was just a little bit.
Yeah.
A little joke.
That did stuff to me. I don't know what that was. Wow. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, he got fucking annihilated by his parents. Veray's whole thing was like, okay, I need to remedy this, like what just happened, because the potential of maybe them helping out. I don't know if that would happen, but if it were to happen, we would need to be on good terms.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I'm going to play the good boy. I'm going to apologize and be like, I do love you. I was in the wrong. I'm so sorry. Like,
you
whatever.
did it in the funniest way.
Oh.
Yeah, because you were like, you were like, I cannot, like, brown nose my parents. I can't do it. I don't have it within me. So what I'm going to do is try and give them an opportunity to give me a reason to love them. By, like, orchestrating this, like, showing them a logic tree to, if X, Y, and Z thing are true, then you were just trying to protect me, right, parents?
Well, the thing about that was that he was doing that to get on their good side, to be like, I see what you were doing.
Oh, yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But, like, he knows that he, like, physically can't just be like, you were right, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like, there's,
like,
he
I
doesn't
will throw up in the middle of me saying
he doesn't have it in him, so he has to, like, come up with some legitimate reason that he could conjure up, like, an iota of relationship, and that did not work out.
He was like, you did that, right? And then she was like, no, you were supposed to die. Like, you were supposed to be the one to have something happen to. And he's like, what?
Okay.
I'm just like a little trump card, like something that you can detach from.
Yeah, I'm a decoy for my family.
What a fucking decoy. Everyone knows that you hate me, that I hate you. Why would they go after me? Like, if somebody was gonna, like, blackmail you, be like, I'm gonna take one of your children and you have to pay me whatever, it would not be me.
Well, I think that there's, like, the societal view, because you're like Paris Hilton. That's a bad example, but you're in the zeitgeist, you know? Yeah. Like, people know who you are. People just know about you. Yeah. And so they would be like, okay, well, his parents bailed him out of jail.
Oh, like they might not necessarily...
They might not see eye to eye, but there's clearly something there, you know? So it's like, theoretically, maybe they would continue that, you know?
Which is not true. So, as I've discovered, and... That was wild. And so he tried his luck with his mom, and it did not freaking work out. And also, kind of, he got information where she, like, there were inklings, at least to her, that questions being asked was not a good thing to do. That there was something, or people who had their eye on them, that made her think, like, that something was going to happen. And, you know, because she had said to Veray, like, all of your prying questions, like, being something that was going to get people in danger, and then it did. And he was like, what do you freaking know? And then she's like, I don't know anything. And he's like, okay, that's convincing.
Okay, yeah.
And then he tried his luck with his dad, and it went even worse.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, mom was just, like, drunk and sad and, like, emotional, and your dad was, like...
with it
actively like vitriolic towards you.
Yeah. So he is just going to go to the party the next day. He's going to listen to his parents so that he can get to the party successfully. He did send to Thalen to be like, are you able to tell me where you are? Are you see if he's alive even? Yeah. And gathered information that he's been taken out of the city, that he's probably in a carriage of some sort, because Thalen mentioned being motion sick, and also that the Wethway territory is a long ways away from here, wherever that may be. So it doesn't take that long to get out of the city, and it's been quite a hot second since he's seen Thalen. So he can presume that he's been taken out of the city and he's in a carriage heading on his way to the Wethway territory. And then he messaged Tavumile asking to meet her, to have a conversation with her, and letting her know that Thalen is alive, but that he's, like, gone. And then Tavumile told him that they could meet, that they'll find him at the party. And that will bring us to Tavumile and Iffy, where Iffy was like, okay, well, I will meet him. I don't know. I mean, who knows if his story is true? Maybe because he was with Thalen. I mean, Thalen did say Viray is in danger, but Thalen would not necessarily know that Viray was in on something if he was, you know? And Viray also mentioned that they turned his sister to stone. So they were like, and whether or not that's true, I mean, we kind of heard stuff about it, but I don't think that they knew specifically that his sister was turned to stone, just that there was an incident with the Thonagolds, and that Seneschal Green was like, we're already handling it. And they're like, okay, whatever that means. And so if he was like, I will find him and talk to him, I don't know if you should, because what would he want with me? And if he does have me, just freaking leave me behind. Like, she didn't say that, but that was like her thought process, where she was like, freaking, if they take me, what, like, what do you want from me? Where she is? You saw her. I was with her, so you already know where she is. What else would you want from me? I don't really know anything at all. So, anything of use to you, at least. Maybe where Lucian is, but even that she's not super clear on. So, I think she's under the impression that they're going to El Hallen, but that's it. And then she went to the infirmary and had a conversation with Frenthius. Also a conversation with Martlet, Dr. Martlet from her war days, who happened to not be fucking real, maybe. Well,
that was the second half of the post-recording conversation.
I was so like, oh no. How am I going to figure out what's real and what's not with her? I mean, I guess with Tavumile, honestly, she could ask her if she saw Jybel or like heard that, because he said it through the door.
Yeah.
So if that's real, 2 for 3, honestly. Teal being real, Jybel being real.
It's
and
just
then,
the Martlet character who's not real.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Maybe. Yeah, unless everyone decided to like...
just like lie or
just
something.
Just like lie to make you freak out.
I don't know.
Like a bunch of jerks.
Or maybe they didn't know anything. Anyways.
I need a sip of something.
And she had a conversation with Frenthius, which they were kind of like tiptoeing around everything that was happening. And if he's like, okay, I mean, obviously you saw me with Tavumile, but you, I think, are under the assumption that I know everything that's going on. So there's no more like, he doesn't know we're staying at the castle. Like, you know, we're here and, you know, we're attending this dinner, which says to Frenthius that we are staying at the castle because the dinner was only for people who are currently, you know, staying in a room in the castle. It's not for just like random people. And basically, if he gathered from that conversation that
spooky wind,
that Frenthius has given up trying to change anything, that he thinks it's too late for anything to change, and that he already tried his best and it didn't do anything. And if he was like, well, okay, your best isn't good enough then, because, I mean, she didn't say this part, but she was like, if Tavumile was gonna jump out of a window to escape and she was pushed out by somebody, your best is not good enough because you did not keep an eye on her to prevent that from happening. within your own, I was keeping her safe. People were trying to kill her. You let her walk around.
You let someone try to kill her. Why? Like, how did that happen?
Yeah. So you're not trying hard enough, sir. I understand that you got other shit going on, but if you want somebody to not die while there are people actively apparently trying to kill her, you need to have a better grip on that person.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then basically if it was like, you can go talk to her now, like she was like, I'm here right now. The other person that you would find interest talking to is not. And he didn't seem to bite, so she went back to the room. They changed for the ball, or for the dinner, and went to the dinner. At the dinner, Finch and his family was also there, and Finch was running around trying to talk to people, and it was announced that the king was going to be late to the dinner, and so they were going to start without him. And so they did, and Finch tried to figure out why Linus was green. Linus was stressed, and Linus wasn't going to tell him, and then Finch went, well, I mean, I have secrets that I could tell you if you tell me that you're stressed, which Linus wasn't going to bite. And then Finch went, like, why were we at the castle town?
This was rude of you. This was so rude. I was like, bro,
you've forgotten under his cute you've forgotten under his cute little demeanor, his fun little quirkiness, that he's a blackmailer.
He's a freaking blackmailer. Dude.
He's a blackmailer. He's a schemer.
That's a federal crime, I think.
He blackmailed these people to let him go on an adventure, and then he's schemed his way into the freaking castle town and to the dinner for the guests of the castle. He's gonna, I mean, they're not gonna go to the ball, but Finch maybe can, perhaps make that happen, manage that. Who knows? And he's gonna get what he wants. But in a way that's like, kosher and fine.
Yeah, nobody gets mad at him. Fine, yeah.
So there's that, and then I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so. We'll do a little siesta moment.
We'll take a nap for an hour.
A little hour nap. So when we left off, obviously we just recap, but the last thing that happened was everybody's at this dinner for guests of the palace. Ray is, not Cinderella, the other one, the trapped one, Rapunzel, in his hotel room. I guess in a way, Cinderella is also trapped. Aren't we all trapped in ways? And everybody else is camping. Yeah, and it's great and nice and actually bad and scary. And they're all on the run except for like Mio and Vatil, who are just hanging with the bros. And technically Fingers maybe would also be fine, but Yezi, Etheod, and Lucian are definitely all very on the run. It is late now. 8, 9, dark out,
8, 9, dark out.
8, 9, dark out, spring.
I love that time, 8, 9, dark out.
When it's 8, 9, dark out, spring, and it gets dark kind of earlier.
Yeah.
And the wind is howling, whipping through the trees. It is cold, like proper cold out. Everybody was, kind of working up a little bit of a sweat, walking in the mountains all day, and it was hotter earlier. But now it's cold. You've made a fire. And just so you know where my buddies are, Lucian is currently definitely looking at the fire, but sitting nowhere near it. Very far away, with his back against a tree, thoroughly enjoying not being near the fire.
It's so funny how often I forget that is an aspect of him.
Yeah, he's like looking at the fire and is far away in the darkness, with his back up against a tree. Vatil is lying on the ground, practically in the fire. He's like curled around it in like a semicircle. And Lucian, you would imagine part of the reason why he's looking at the fire is to be like, don't like roll over or nothing. You stick your arm out and all of a sudden you're really warm.
Yeah.
Fingers and Yezi are talking. We'll get to that in a minute. But before we start. So this is a scene. The scene is set.
Well, my
dark.
characters, I could tell you where they're at.
Okay, where are your characters at?
I think that Etheod is near-ish the fire, but not like, you know how like Firelight really only spans so far. Mm-hmm. I think he's like on the edge of that, kind of just leaning up against a tree. And I think that he would be in between Lucian and Fatil, like between their position. Yezi is apparently talking to Fingers, which we'll get to in a second. And then Mio is crouched right in front of fire, big eyes staring into it, tossing stuff into it.
Watching like little leaves. Just,
yeah.
What's Mio's like relationship with fire? Do y'all do fire, or is that like
I think honestly probably not, because
animal,
but also I think that controlling it is difficult in itself, and I think that she's just like, we have fur on our legs and then we all cuddle.
I love the idea that like man and beast is separated by our ability to make fire, and Mio is like, like just not there yet.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's not like, it's not something that we could do. It's just like not something that is done.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow.
I could do this, and then maybe I would burn our home down. That would be bad.
So you're setting stuff on fire.
Yeah, which is
like a 10-year-old with like a candle.
Like proof that she would probably burn the whole forest.
Yeah. Especially Mio.
Yeah.
Like maybe some other animal would do like the, like fire, stomp, 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 hiss. But she's just like, fire. As I was saying, before we start, I want to explore something that I feel is happening based on conversations that I've had with you.
Oh.
Not on the podcast necessarily. Just as a preface, this is related to the mechanics of the game.
Okay.
I'm not about to be like, this is not a call-out post or anything like that. I didn't want anybody to get stressed out.
Right.
It's about the mechanics of our particular version of D&D.
Right.
Because
we don't follow the rules to a T.
Yeah, who does, by the way? So there's branching timelines, somewhat less now, but there have been and the different parties split up, and sometimes one group will pick up on some details about the plot or characters that would be super duper helpful if a whole nother group of people
knew about it.
Yeah, so group A finds out some awesome stuff, and then Shay is like, oh, and then you're like, well, they would have literally no in-universe reason to share that information, so I guess it's just gonna stay locked within them. Yeah. So, right, you would think that was potentially metagamey to just be like, just for no reason at all, I'm just going to send this information to whoever.
Right.
Because you don't know that that's something that they would want to know.
Right.
And the other group wouldn't think that the other group would know anything about it, so they're not going to ask, so why is the information being shared? But, that being said, we can agree that would be metagamey, however.
Yes.
I love the idea of you using intel that you have gathered by one group, whether or not it's intentional, to be able to assist another group. So please feel free to try to do that. In my mind, it's not metagamey at all. I feel like you're just playing the game.
What do you mean?
So let's say, for example, I wrote an example down because I knew I wasn't going to be able to think of one. Let's say that this is a non-real example before anybody freaks out. Group A figures out that Tenebra Talenthi is deathly allergic to potatoes. He's not.
Right.
And for whatever reason, Group B needed to kill the king.
Right.
Group A figures out how to do it, that he's allergic to potatoes. Shay now knows that the king is deathly allergic to potatoes.
Right.
Group B needs to know. Now, if you could contrive some reason for the character to speak to, the castle physician in the group that would need to know that information, and pursue a line of questioning that would hopefully result in the physician accidentally revealing that information,
right.
I'm in full support of that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we kind of already do that.
Yeah, but I just wanted you to know that I love it.
Oh, okay.
And it's sanctioned. Like, whatever, as long as you can, like, legit justify it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just, like, they just feel like that would be a good idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're, like, they're going to go ask the castle physician about something else unentirely related, but kind of also hope to get that information as well. Like, however you decide to do it. Because I feel like it makes all of the character interactions so much more meaningful. Because you know that the information can be shared. And also, like, everything that's going on, I'm in control of, and it's very clear to me. But since it's all theater of the mind, I feel like you need every advantage that you could get a hold of.
Right.
Like, not you personally, the but player characters. So anyway, given that, that's the deal. So, you, Mio, are throwing stuff into the fire. Vatil looks asleep, by your estimation. He pretty much, once you got there and a fire was created by Etheod, Fire Master Etheod, like, knocked out some fire in 25 seconds. How did you make that happen?
Whipping
It's really windy out. Are you gonna get a fire going?
Yes, just give me, like, 1 second. He, like, envelops his whole body over the thing, like, to block out any wind whatsoever. And I think that he, like, takes out, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, honestly, he does the, like, traditional method of, like, 2 sticks and creating, like, you know, a smoke.
Yeah.
And I think that he, like, envelops his whole body around it, friggin' does that so freaking fast, and it, like, starts smoking right away. And he's just, like, gently blowing on it, and then it starts to glow, and he's like, okay, I've had to do this for all of my life.
I thought I was gonna help you. You see, Lucian has, like, his hand in the bag of holding, like he's gonna pull out, like, some flint or something to help you, but you're like, stick. Fire, I did it.
Fire.
Oh, it's quite a skill, mate.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well, you lot better go get some firewood then. I'll go do that.
Make sure it doesn't have, like, any green on it. It smokes a lot, so that would be good. You know, give away our position. Not that anybody would know that it's us, but just in case.
No green.
Thank you.
Got it. Yezi.
Okay.
So they went and goad and got some firewood.
Goad and got.
I think, you know, woods, there's, like, enough around, like, little sticks kindling whatever around you that you can, like, make a whatever. They come back with some, like, halfway decent firewood, not green. And you built your fire. It's roaring now. And how far away are you from Lucian?
Etheod?
Yeah.
I mean, if Lucian in normal speaking voice were to go, like, hey, Etheod, he would be able to hear him. So not that far.
And is Etheod doing anything? Just, like, staring into the fire?
Yeah, I think he's just staring into the fire, kind of, like, mulling over the day's events in his head. He's like, today has been fucking a lot. Every day I have met these people has been the most anything, like, the most activity, the most emotion, the most conversation I've had in, like, 6 years. This is insane.
You're, like, staring into the fire, and as you look into it, like, making shapes out of the flames, and you see, like, everyone sitting around the kitchen, you know, eating whatever, everybody talking in the bedroom, and you saw the fight with the tieflings and going through the tunnel. You know, it's like you're picking it out of the different shapes in the flames to like see it kind of playing out before you. Is Mio, do you kind of like see Etheod at all, or is she in her own little world?
I think that Mio is like throwing stuff into the fire, and then I think like something that she throws into the fire like causes a lot of sparks. So she like looks up at them and is like, you know, smiling at them or whatever, and as she like looks down, she like sees Etheod staring in, and she like smiles at him and waves. And I think that Etheod like really doesn't notice because he's not like looking at her. And so I think Mio will kind of like crawl over to Etheod like on her friggin' like back legs and hands, and he's like, oh, you look terrifying when you do that.
I look terrifying.
I mean, I don't know, I guess I'm just not used to seeing half human, half goat. It's dark out, you're like being lit by firelight, and then I just see this thing with goat legs and like a human torso crawling at me.
That's not scary if you know it's me. You know it's Mio.
It was just a joke. I don't know.
Why do you look sad?
I don't know. I'm not. If that's any consolation.
Consolation?
If it makes you feel better.
I don't feel any kind of way. I feel excited about fire because fire is cool.
It's the opposite of cool, actually.
What?
Nothing. I don't know. I feel like Mio's gonna reach up to his forehead. And he's like, what? Okay, no. What?
Can I see where your horns used to be?
Why?
Mio is curious.
Okay. And Etheod's gonna like brush back his hair.
Oh. Did it hurt?
Yes. A lot, actually.
I know tiefling horns are different than mine.
Well, they're on a tiefling. So.
You say weird stuff.
Okay. I can like stop saying stuff if you want. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know why you're talking to me.
Well, because we are friends. And you look sad, and I don't want friends to be sad.
I'm not sad. I'm fine. It's just nothing. I don't know.
Okay.
She's gonna like sit next to him. I think Etheod's kind of like tense, like not looking at her, but very aware of her presence next to him. And she's just kind of like playing in the dirt. And I think that he's like, I think your horns look cool.
Bloody hell, I thought you two were done. You give it a rest with your stupid demon language and shut up.
But she fucking was talking to me first. What the fuck do you want?
Language, boy. I want you to shut up, the lot of you, else you're going to have a conversation. Get away from me. Some of us are trying to sleep.
Will you tell her that then?
Oh, Emil.
Yes.
Do us a favor.
What?
I'm trying to sleep, so if you don't mind.
Do you want to cuddles?
What?
That helps me sleep.
No, I want silence is what I want. So if you two could either stop or go have your conversation elsewhere.
Oh. Etheod,
Yes.
do you want to have conversation elsewhere or silence?
Silence, I guess.
Okay. But till it will be quiet.
Appreciate your loss.
I feel like Mia's gonna go crawl over to Vatil and then just like lay down next to him.
Oh,
What?
what on earth? Are you like behind his back or something? Or
Yeah.
like, are you touching him?
Yeah, I think that she like her back is pressed up against his and she's like curled up in a little ball.
He's not like looking at you, but he's picked his head up and is looking over his shoulder, like trying to suggest to you that he's looking at you. He's not gonna move.
Etheod's like looking at them, being like, what the fuck?
What is this about?
What? You want to sleep?
Well, I was planning on it.
We go to sleep.
Vatil is gonna look up at Etheod.
What?
This is probably fine. What you reckon?
The fuck do you mean probably fine? In what
Oh,
terms?
you know what I mean, son.
What? She's trying to have sex with you?
No, that's not what I mean. You know. I'm just going to assume it's fine.
What the fuck are you intimating?
I don't know, Etheod. It was bloody. I'm going to go to sleep, and then all of a sudden she wants to sleep with a back-touching man. That's innocuous. We would agree.
Unless you are planning on
I'm not
doing
I'm
then
planning
it
on
must be
closing my eyes.
innocuous. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about this and I don't want to.
Why don't you lie down with us?
No.
You look lonely there, lad.
Shut your
Come
mouth.
join the cuddle
No,
party.
I do not want to.
Oh, you too. And he like raises his voice to Fingers and Yezi. Right now, I don't know what Yezi's doing, but Fingers is doing the thing where he's just like playing with her hand.
Yeah.
He's not really saying anything. And he like looks up at Vatil when he says that. He like doesn't move, and he's just like, "You look busy." Anyway, well, I guess we're going to go to sleep then.
Okay.
I'm going to let all of you figure out watches and all that.
Okay.
I believe in you lot. Mio,
Uh,
how long do you need to sleep for? Just a little Google search.
It doesn't say.
What the heck?
Well, they're not really like they're not listed necessarily as a playable character, honestly. So they're more of like stat blocks for the DM.
Oh, I see. I saw that. Satyrs are true hedonists. This is a very different sort of satyr. It looks like they can... I don't know.
We'll just say 4 hours because I feel like animals don't sleep for 8 hours at a time.
Yeah.
I don't know, like 4 hours.
Well, no, I mean, 4 hours where you wake up and keep watch for us.
Okay.
He's gonna say to Etheod in common when she stares up. What's a tiefling? Do you sleep 8 hours? I don't know either. D&D 5e tiefling sleep
8 hours.
8 hours. Okay.
The fucking normal amount.
Well, Vatil's gonna like look over at Lucian and say, "Oi, Lucian. Oi. You throw something at him for me."
No, but I will go over to him. I think it's gonna like crawl over to him, like, Lucian.
Crawl over to him.
I don't know.
You go over to him, well, like on your friggin' hands and knees
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, he's like, you know, like when you're sitting against a tree, but the tree doesn't become a tree until a bit later in the tree. Like,
the fuck?
The base is just like a sea of many roots.
Oh, yeah.
And so as he's reclined against it, he's like partially lying down.
Oh, okay.
And he's got one foot, like his knee is up, and then the other leg is like horizontal across his knee.
Okay.
Like his foot at the ankle.
Yeah.
And so he can't really like see you. Also, he doesn't have your super cool your special eyes. So as you freaking crawl over, he's like staring into the middle distance.
Lucian.
Good Lord, Etheod, what is it?
They're trying. Matilda is trying to talk to you.
He's looking around for him.
Matilda.
Yes.
You asked me to fucking get his attention, and I have accomplished that.
I don't suppose you'd come over here.
I don't. Okay, you didn't ask for that.
Lucian's like it's like kind of chuckling. Gets up and kind of walks over so that you don't, because it's far enough away that he's gotta like raise his voice.
Yeah.
Lucian comes over and Matilda's up. You good with your 4-hour trance or what? You're going to sleep longer or something? Yeah, I mean, I figured I'd do a watch since both you and Fingers, you've got to sleep 8 hours, is that right?
Yes.
I don't know Yezi's situation. By the way, yeah, but you do the second watch, alright? Alright, I mean, shouldn't we figure that out all together? I'll put it a different way. I don't give a shit who does watch first, but you do the second watch, alright? Would I be permitted to know why? Because this one's doing the second watch. And he like nods his head. He's kind of like, he's got like his head like on his hands, you know what I mean? Like his fingers are like crossed behind his head, and he kind of just like points his head in the direction of Mio. And Lucian kind of like raises an eyebrow.
But do you not trust her?
Matilda looks at you like you're stupid.
Oh, I don't know. You brought her along.
Is that alright with everyone?
Sure.
Wonderful. Now, shut your mouth and get out of my sight.
Are you going to do a watch? You're an elf.
Go to hell. Lies down and shuts his eyes. Lucian's like chuckling and kind of like slowly starts walking back to the tree.
Well, okay, wait. Who the fuck's gonna do the first watch then? Can we ask Yezi?
I don't see why not. They look a bit busy.
What? I feel like Etheod's gonna look over.
What's Yezi doing?
Like kissing Finger's neck.
Yeah, Fingers is like, they're like not. Everything is like PG-13, but it's like, it looks very like we have an audience, you know, so we're gonna keep it copacetic.
Yeah.
But anyway, use your imagination.
You go get their attention. I'm not.
Oh, I've got no intention.
Okay, well then, who's gonna do the first watch?
Mate,
What?
we'll just ask him in a minute. We're gonna do this or not.
I don't know.
At some point, somebody's going to need to stop.
I don't know how it works.
It's so bizarre.
What? Them?
Yeah, I mean, just a few days ago.
I
You know
don't.
what I mean?
I mean, sure.
Lucian sits back down in front of the tree.
I don't know. I mean, I asked Fingers about it, and he said that it didn't happen just like that. Apparently, it's been a really long time of them. I don't know, of him liking her, but
It's just funny to think,
I thought that he hated her.
Well, I mean, when we were at the what's her name, the ball, and he realised she was going to be that. The whole thing, it was so unfortunate, and that all of a sudden she was like folded into the whole affair.
Yeah.
And here we are now.
That's why I don't get it, because he was like, no, it wasn't just like that. It was a long time. And I was like, okay, but you didn't you weren't happy that she was there, but he's like weird about talking about it, so I don't know. But also, I don't really understand this at all.
What do you mean, this?
Love, romance, sex, any of that.
I don't either.
Well, apparently you do a little bit.
I mean,
because
I understand how it could take place, I guess. I just mean, well...
What do you mean? How? What? Like love?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like romance, or whatever,
You must, because you are in love with Tavumile, so you
Well, I
must
do,
understand.
What I mean is, I just think it's sort of funny that it can sort of happen to you,
I guess.
Yeah, not like something that you pursue.
What?
You are sort of pursued by it.
What? You don't... What?
Oh.
You must have pursued this.
No, ever, not any part of it.
You must have, because you've been all this way to find her, and then...
I would go all this way to find her even if I didn't.
I don't know, I mean, and then, like... I don't know. I don't know how any of it works, but I hope it never happens to me. And if it does, I will not pursue it. I will not give in.
Well, you're a better man than I am then.
Oh, is it a bad... I mean, I don't want it because I don't want any of that. It seems complicated and awful, and I don't know, but... I don't know, I mean, they seem to like it. Oh, God.
I certainly had no intention of anything coming, even of this bit, looking for her, and I'd intended to never, I guess, act on it.
Why did you?
I don't know.
Okay.
You see what I mean when I say that I don't understand it? I'm not blowing smoke. I don't. I mean, I would, if she was missing, I mean, I'd know her and I would look for her to the goodness of my heart. not because of that. I never had any intention of anything happening, and then things happen, I guess.
Mm-mm. Why didn't you want it?
Because it's not... She's quite simple. I don't mean it that way. I mean, like, as a person. And I think that that's really a good thing. And I'm not simple.
What do you mean by simple?
I don't mean stupid, that's what I don't mean. I mean easily pleased, and I don't know, everything is so understood by her, or I guess easily pleased. But I'm not, and I think in the same way that she sort of pulls me up, I'll pull her down. So...
Well, but that's good though, right? Because there's like a middle that you should be, like if you're all the way down, then that's not good, and you're miserable and sad. And then if you're all the way up, you're not capable of seeing how it could be bad for other people, and you're turning a blind eye to everything that's wrong. So if you're in the middle, then that's good, because you have a good even mix of both. And so if she's pulling you up and you're pulling her down, you guys are staying in the middle, right?
I don't know. I guess it's just I figured that I could sort of go about the rest of my life like on inertia. You know, like the next thing I was thinking about the future. The next day, not day of work, patient, or not book, not the next thing I learn, or the next research I do, or the next, accolade, if you will. It's only meaningful if it's useful to someone, but at the next moment, it was like looking down a hallway, you know, and I see tomorrow, and I know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow. Maybe not in specific, but like the broad strokes. And I could just sort of walk forward, and time would pass.
That sounds awful.
Lucian's like a head is in his hands.
I'm sorry. I was imagining living a life like that. That sounds awful.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
What?
It sounds miserable. I can't enjoy anything at the moment because I have to look forward to the future because in the moment that's not good enough for me.
I don't know. I always thought, as I sat here describing it to you, I was thinking about how nice.
Oh.
Nice and easy it is, you know?
I guess.
It's really easy to just sort of let time pass.
Yeah, but that's just wasting your life.
Is it? I mean, if you think about it. And I don't mean to say anything at all, so just separate me from
Okay.
what I'm saying, but I'm a doctor.
Yes.
You know, I'm quite young, and I mean, I've accomplished quite a lot for my age, you know, as far as that's concerned.
Sure.
I'm the youngest doctor I've ever met, and you know, I've taught, I've done lectures. So is it really? Do you know?
You
know what I mean?
Do you think that your life is worth something because of what you have accomplished as a person?
I mean, what is a waste? You know, if it could be meaningful to somebody else, is a waste. Is what I mean.
Oh,
and I would hope that it
yikes.
would be. I would hope that it would be. You know, I mean, I don't mean to say anything, but I mean, I've saved.
I don't think that if your life is meaningful to somebody else, that means that it wasn't wasted. I mean, I think that that's a good thing, but it's your life. And
it can't have been wasted.
Yeah, yes, it could have been. I mean, I think that, I don't know, living for others, living for other people, is not living. It is just being a tool.
It's worth something, innit?
It's not a life. Do you just want to be worthwhile to other people? Is that all you want? Do you think that
You're saying
somebody...
it like it's a bad thing.
Well, I think that...
I can't imagine wanting anything else.
Do you think that if people don't mean anything to anyone or they aren't worthwhile to someone, that they're wasting their life?
I think everyone's worthwhile. But everybody helps people, you know. They just don't, unless you're set on being actively evil. Everybody does that, even if they don't mean to. So, well, I think a life pursuant or pursuing, I don't know, being helpful or helping other people, is that not inherently meaningful?
I think, yes, but I think if you're basing your life worth on whether or not it occurs, wouldn't that just mean that you inherently think that if that doesn't happen for other people, then their life is worthless?
Of course not.
Well, then that would have to mean the same for you. If you think that all lives are worthwhile, then so is yours.
Well, I mean, they are. They've got to be. They will have value. And I guess what I mean is, I think it's got more to do with, comfort, I guess.
Oh.
And it's comfortable that way, I think, for me. So, for my own life,
Well, being worthwhile is comforting to you.
No, I mean, like what I described. Like, thinking to the next moment.
Oh.
I don't know.
I want to stop having to do that. I've had to do that so long. Like, where am I going to sleep? Where am I going to get my next meal?
No, that's what I mean. I wouldn't want that. I knew exactly what was going to happen every bloody day. I wouldn't want anything other than that.
Oh. You don't want, like, excitement?
No, I've had enough. Especially now. I've had a double portion and I'm quite full. But I mean, like, I wouldn't want that either. But the looking forward bit just makes it all a bit more tolerable. But now it's not like that. But I mean, like, if I've got to, I look around and there's nothing. Like, there's no hallway, there's no tomorrow, there's no what's going to happen. It's just like void. It could be anything.
Yeah.
And I've got to, make decisions and do things and figure out what to do and all that. And then hopefully, if I succeed, I'll be able to get back to that, the whole way.
I guess. I don't know. All I want is to be left alone. And just, I don't know, have a house that I can live in and have that just be my space, and then I'm not bothered. And stuff stops happening. I don't care about being worthwhile to other people. I just want to enjoy my life.
I don't think that's possible.
I think it is.
I mean, people claim to do it.
Not be worthwhile to other people?
Enjoy their lives.
Oh.
What?
You don't think it's possible to enjoy your life?
Don't bloody tell her I said this.
Okay.
Tavumile does it because she doesn't know.
Tavumile enjoys her life because she doesn't know that you can't enjoy your life.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I think you're wrong. I enjoy life.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed my life before I met any of you. After I was exiled, I mean, I know what it is like for awful things to happen, and I'm still happy to be alive.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm quite contented with the present state of affairs, I've got to be, certainly, but I just don't understand how it could be. I think that there are parts that are enjoyable.
Maybe you've just set yourself up for a life you don't enjoy. But you can change that.
Can I?
Yes.
At this point?
Yeah, definitely at this point. I mean, your old life, if you weren't enjoying that, is gone now, so... I mean, sorry, that's true. So now you have a new life to make. You can make it into something you enjoy.
I suppose I've got to. I suppose I've not got a choice.
Yeah.
It's just weird, you know. It's been a long time since I've sat a considerable distance away from a campfire. It's been a long time since I've felt this way, you know, like not knowing what was going to happen next and just I'm sitting. And then the only thing that's going on around me is the night. I'm not thinking about tomorrow or making some sort of list or vaulting ahead of myself to the next checkpoint. I'm just sitting here thinking about nothing. I've not even got a book.
I have one. Do you want it?
Is it the
Dragon one?
That's right. It's just hard to feel like it's worth any of your time. I mean, we're sort of in this together, but I mean, I feel badly for Fingers.
What is time worth if you have none of it to waste?
What I mean is he does, doesn't he?
Does he?
I don't know, I mean, he seems fine, like his usual self, as far as I know what that is. And then something happens and he just seems so fed up.
I don't know.
I wonder why he doesn't just leave. I mean, I guess Yezi feels compelled to stay or something.
Well, it's his decision, you know?
Yeah.
It's not anything that you can do.
Just, it's hard to feel justified in accepting it, I guess.
I don't think it necessarily has to be justified. I think if something's being offered to you, it's okay to take it without it being justified.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really know who's taking it.
What?
Like, I don't really know who this is.
You?
Yeah, you know, outside of all that.
Maybe it's time to find out, I guess. Self-exploration. Not in that way, but...
You might as well just turn me over to the bloody Talenthi.
No. Look, I don't know who I am either. I'm just a guy. Just a fellow. Can't that be enough? My name's Etheod and I'm a little guy.
I think you know exactly who you are.
What? I don't know anything at all.
Yes, you do. Anytime I say anything, you've got a bloody answer, don't you?
I didn't like to yap. I don't know. I don't want to talk to people, but I can't help myself. And I think it's because I've been deprived my whole life and my body is like, I don't know, we have words, let's say them. I don't know anything at all. I don't know what I'm saying, if any of it's right. I don't know anything.
I think you do.
Okay. I don't know.
You speak like one who has authority.
What?
Nothing.
What do you
I
mean?
guess you just you come to conclusions based on the evidence that you've got. I think that that's a good thing to be able to do.
Is that not how you're supposed to do it?
I suppose it is. I think it's just hard when it doesn't align with what you feel. Do you know?
No. Like if I wanted to be a different way?
No. Like, you meant to do all these things, or people are telling you that you can, but doesn't feel like you can. Doing it anyway.
Oh.
I don't. I mean, I guess you do know what I mean. But not with this.
I don't know. I think everything's hard. I don't know, I mean, what's harder than the next thing, you know? If it's all hard, it's just another thing to do. And I feel like life is just full of things to do. But that's good, you know? If you had nothing to do, then are you alive even?
As long as it's the same thing over and over again. Be happy with that.
Well, you can try to get there, I guess. If you're going to do what, you should probably go to sleep or a trance.
Probably. You ought to fall asleep as well.
Okay.
I'll take one for the team.
What do you mean?
He looks over at Fingers and Yezi.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Good night, mate. Sweet dreams.
No, what the fuck?
Little kiss.
No, ew. Shut up! Go over there if you want to do that stuff.
Oh, yeah, which you're going to organise it all in the same corner.
Shut the fuck up.
Go to sleep, mate. And he gets up and starts walking over towards the happy couple. Unbeknownst to Yezi and Fingers, who are communicating with each other. What were they in the middle of? We'll say they were talking. What were they in the middle of talking about? Like, what was Yezi saying something to him?
No, I don't think Yezi was saying anything. I think Fingers could have been saying something.
He probably was. He's good for that sort of thing. After coming back with firewood, I feel like that was pretty quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You two walking through the forest and just collecting firewood.
Mm-hmm.
In the way that's like, we're happy to see each other, but really we don't know each other that well, you know?
Yeah.
Like, still, so it's not like we fall back into our easy rapport, you know? It's very much like, what would be hot of me? No. But like, you know, what would be attractive of me? Yeah. How can I endear further this person to me and not make them realize that this was a horrible mistake that they should have made? So I think it was pretty quiet with the occasion, like, do you think this is green? I mean...
I think he means, like, young. Like...
What am I, a tree? Like, I know what a youthful tree bit looks like.
If it's, like, old and tried
Do I need to ID it or something? If you were born before this day, then you're... young? You can't buy alcohol. Or be a tree. Or get... caught on fire.
Get caught on fire. I don't know. I think just anything that looks dry, like you can break it in your hands easily. If it bends, I think that means it's green. I don't know. Look, he can decide whether or not it's
We'll just
good
bring
to
some
use.
wood back.
Yes.
And he can bend it. It was like that, you know, stuff like that. Or Fingers would be like picking something up and be like...
What was that?
I put my hand in like a horrible fungus. It was like warm. Yezi, burn it off. Yezi, what do I do now?
I don't know.
We gotta find a babbling brook.
Babbling brook.
I need to wash off the goo.
Does it have to be babbling?
A brook. Do they make him not babble? I thought that came with the territory of being a brook.
Look, city boy. I'm sure you'll be fine.
No. We gotta do something about this, Yezi. Or I'm gonna be handless. I'm not gonna live the rest of my life with fungus juice.
Just wipe it on your clothes.
No, what? I'm wearing those, Yezi. What do I do with this?
She's gonna walk forward and take his hand and just like rub it on her clothes, like on her side.
Yezi, these are your clothes and your...
And what? And she's just gonna like take his hand and hold it to her side.
Where's that fungus? I don't think I got a good enough handful of it. Maybe it was pleasant.
You can get a handful of something else.
Yezi, please. We're supposed to be collecting a different kind of wood.
She's gonna like put his hand down and turn away. You're funny.
We could probably head back now.
Okay.
You walk back. You walk back to the party.
Mm-hmm.
You see, everyone see you, and then you kind of you plop the wood down in front of Etheod, and he's like, half of this stuff is green. You guys did a bad job.
I know at least one of you can see in the dark. Okay, well, you choose what you want to use, yes? And then next time you can go get the wood. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
That was a joke. Sorry about the green. I think I overthought it, you know?
Oh.
Like, you see something and you're like, is that green or am I being, you know?
I don't know, I think that the color green is very...
Well, they're not green, you know, they're wood brown, I would say. The color of wood. But they've got a youthful aura.
Youthful aura?
So I was worried. But then some of them, because I don't know.
Okay.
It's been a minute since I've had to do this, so...
Have you ever had to do this before?
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. You live in the city.
Would it be a stretch of an imagination for you to believe that I have a long, storied past that you don't know anything about?
No.
Yeah, okay, cool. So it's been a minute since I've had to do
Christ,
this.
fingers, chill out.
What? Oh, now you want me to chill out? You want me to chill out after all the not...
Okay, hey. Enjoy your wood, Etheod.
Fingers freaking walks away with the quickness.
Yeah.
Lucian kind of looks at Etheod.
I don't know. Etheod's just gonna make the fire.
Yeah. And you go back to wherever, and Fingers looks agitated about the whole thing.
You okay?
No, I hate this. It's really windy out.
You hate...
I hate the whole situation. You know?
I understand.
But it's weird, you know? Because it's I don't know, not freeing.
Free?
You know, I'm looking for, what the best idea would be, you know? Objectively, there's the best way to go about this or something, but there isn't that, you know? Do you know
I do.
I mean? And he's gonna, draw in the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
If I stay with Mom and the kids, you know what I mean? Then what happens to you? And Lucian and Etheod. But But then, I'm worried, because, people are always looking for them, and Mom, what?
Who matters more to you?
Don't do that. Don't ask me that.
It inherently has to be your mother and the kids. Does it not?
Well, what do you mean then? You want me to leave you? You want me to leave here? Go back there?
I don't want to be apart from you, but I am being selfish.
She wanted me to leave,
What do you mean?
Not like she wanted to kick me out or something. She was always on my case about not being home, but, it's like, I don't know. I guess it's humiliating or something, but I'm way beyond that. Like she wanted me, to be able to,
Not live at the orphanage.
Yeah, like everybody else did, And now I am. So, isn't that good? Or, I don't know.
Well, I think that the circumstances as to why you're not is not good.
I don't know, 12 kids. Sana and Lila barely count. They do, but they, don't. Do you know what I mean?
I guess.
It's not, fair. They're more adults than I will ever be, I think. And then when I did live there, whatever, I didn't do anything. It was just, I knew I wasn't supposed to, I guess. I just didn't.
What do you want? You say that this whole situation is agitating. I understand that. What do you want then? For it to be over?
I don't know.
Do you want to stay?
I want to know what I should do, Because before it was so clear to me. There was no other option, What was I gonna go do?
I don't know.
But now I could do so many things. Before it was stay there or walk away. There was no, path, And now there's, so many paths. And they're all so, complicated. I have responsibilities to my family, but do I? None of my brothers and sisters are there anymore. They're all gone. And isn't that bad? Isn't that not fair?
What, that they're gone?
Yeah, they just left to go be people or something, And I know that's the goal, right? But I don't know. I guess
I don't think it's unfair, but I understand what you mean by suddenly there now are a lot of choices, a lot of different positions you can take.
Yeah.
Before I was also stuck between two spots. What is it? A rock stuck in a hard place?
It's not that, but I don't know what it is, so.
But I also made a choice. I think that you will never know what is right, and it will seem unfair. Everyone around me gets to be people. Didn't have to be brought up the way that I was. But if I spend my life thinking that is unfair, I'll spend my life miserable and vindictive.
I don't think it's unfair. I don't mean your situation, but if you're connecting it to mine, I think the fact that I have any choice is unfair.
Why is that?
Because I'd rather just do what I don't know, I guess everybody wants me to do. Or if not that, at least what I should do.
Well, let's think about this logically. Your mum and the kids, they are out at the castle town, right?
Yeah.
They should be safe there. You are no longer... You nor Etheod nor Lucian are there to put them in any kind of danger.
Yeah.
And the Thieves Guild are not going to go outside of Waypoint Town, waste a bunch of time. They also do not know that they are there, presumably. So, it is in their best interest for the foreseeable future, at least until this dies down, that they be left to their own devices. And as with what you should do, I think you are not accustomed to, at least this is what it seems, thinking about the future and what you might want with your life. Give it some thought. See what you want. And then what you should do is all in the name of that.
I don't have to think about it.
What do you want then?
What do you think I want?
I don't want to make assumptions.
I want you. I mean, I've wanted you. I'll always want you. But I have wanted you. You know? For so long.
Have you?
It's not obvious.
I mean, you spent a lot of time trying to stay away from me.
Yeah, well. I figured when, you heard me tell. You heard, I don't know who it was, someone say that you were the one I was talking about and that you were beautiful. I thought maybe that sealed the deal. But it was easy to run away from it, I guess, you know, because I didn't have to make a choice. You were just around, you know, and I could just do my little routine.
Mm.
But it would have been so nice if you had gone away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the problem would have solved itself. Because if you're there and I can't have you, you know.
You could have always had me.
No, I could not have. But now there's, I mean, a split-second decision. You want me to make a split-second decision? I'm just a little thing, you know? I'm not like... I always thought of myself as someone who could stick to his convictions. But I don't know, because I don't think it's fair that you had to kill people. And I don't think it's fair to condemn you because you have blood on your hands when you didn't want it. And you tried not to.
I think it's fair to condemn me for that.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not. I don't care what you think. I didn't ask you how you felt about it. I'm letting you know that that's how I feel about it.
Okay.
And I chose that. I can decide how I feel about that. I get to choose. I know it's not fair to me to have this or do this. Have you. Especially after my but if I'm supposed to be alive, then I'm gonna live. And I'm pissed off at Lucian. Because I have this now. I made this stupid decision. And I have you, and I don't want to be in danger anymore. I want to be safe, and I want you to be safe. And I don't want to feel safe. I want to be safe. I don't want to be angry or frustrated or irritated or feel any bad thing anymore or scared of the rest of my life. Now that I know that what I could do is just lie down next to you forever. And that was going to help Lucian because I felt like it was a good idea and I didn't have anything else worth doing. You know, I didn't care if it meant I had to sacrifice something because I didn't have anything that I wanted. And that stuff's different now. I don't know. That's why I'm irritated.
It's not Lucian's fault that I'm in danger. That is true. It is my own. And to be with you, I had to make a choice that would cause me to be in danger. And maybe one day that will go away. But probably not. I would just have to hide.
I can keep you safe. What I mean is...
I'm not done.
Sorry.
You can decide to stop helping him. You can walk away from this. That's truly what you want. I will become okay with it. But if you decide to stay, the situation will feel less desperate and bleak. If you control how you feel. I understand feeling angry. I understand feeling upset. You're directing it at the wrong person. As much as I do not particularly enjoy Lucian, I do understand that he would trade his own life for this to not be happening.
Clearly that's not true.
I don't know if that's not true. I think this would have ended a long time ago if, after we found Tavumile and she was safe, I think it would have ended a long time ago if we didn't prevent that.
Yeah. If you wanted to stop all this, for all of it to stop, you know, like I said, I would, if you didn't want to, then we wouldn't, you know, like how I said to you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that would be, like, monstrous. No, and I don't mean you. I mean, I wouldn't presume to understand your reasoning. I don't understand my own reasoning half the time for anything. But I think that would really be... That's like dying, I feel like, you know?
What's
like without...
him?
Yeah, like without being dead. You know?
I don't think it is dying, but I do think it is killing. He has no brain for this sort of thing. He is rash, he is irresponsible, he is learning, I think, hopefully, to care about his own safety.
I think Lucian's pretty responsible.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, he's a doctor.
Does that mean that you have to be responsible?
He probably has a calendar. I've never had a calendar.
You can write the calendar without being responsible.
He's got a bag with lots of stuff in it.
I have a bag with lots of stuff in it.
No, this guy's bag. Look, I'll get him to show it to you.
Do you want to know how I think he's irresponsible?
Yeah, sure. It made me feel better about myself.
This is the same guy who, for searching for a better phrase, I do not have one, Shoots first, ask questions later. I give him a opportunity to not get hurt, to hand over the mother, so he has the ability to look for her. And he chooses to not take it, and instead gets beat an inch within his life. Then he comes to the castle town. He goes to the ball and gets caught. Doesn't stay out of sight, doesn't stay hidden. And then he doesn't fix himself when he can. Staying behind and only fixing himself in a situation that becomes very dire. And then, apparently, deciding that it would be good to go to the castle town to find Tavumile, not putting his trust within others. He is not responsible. He has responsibilities, but he is not responsible. He would rather entertain his selfish wants than think of the big picture. That's his being responsible.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's kind of a hothead, even though that's kind of funny.
He's too emotional.
Yeah. It's funny, though, because it's like all the non-emotional emotions, you know? I mean, it's the other ones, too, but, like, I feel like from the outside, it's just anger. You know what I mean?
Like, he just shows anger.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've seen him, like, cry, so this is a bad example, but, like, usually, you know? Like, he's yelling at Etheod because Ethiod's telling him he's being an idiot, you know? Like, Fingers is, like, looking at Lucian like, you're still over there, right? Yeah, okay, cool. And, but it's because he wants so badly to go see his girlfriend that he's willing to risk going to her life, his own life. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not any better or whatever.
It can be frustrating to feel a lot of emotions at once.
It's so funny, though, you know? Like, isn't that funny?
I think it makes sense.
Do you?
I do. And the kid goes to war, a time when you're supposed to be learning about how to take care of your emotions, take care of yourself. But he had no time for that.
I guess. I don't know. I don't want to psychoanalyze Lucian, even though that's what we've been doing for the past 10 minutes. But I think I would feel complicit in his death if I left. But I think it would be like whatever I was doing, whatever I have been doing, which isn't being alive, I think. I think it would be more of that. Like I've chosen you. If that's what you want. If you want me.
Of course.
It's just funny to see you smile like that.
Oh, this is funny.
I don't know. The idea that it could be a good thing.
Is it scary? Am I smiling scary?
No. That's not what I mean. I mean me saying that to you.
Oh.
What are we talking about? Even if I'm scared of making that decision. It's a decision that I've made. And I would like to choose to help Lucian. Even if it puts you in danger. If that's something that you're okay with. Do you know what I mean? I think that this would put you in more danger.
Well, I don't think it would. But I am okay with
as long as you're okay with it, then I would like to help. Well, I want to choose to help. I don't particularly want to. But I feel like choosing to do that and then giving up on it out of convenience.
It's weak.
Yeah, I mean, not to put too fine a point on it, but yeah. I feel like it would be like giving up on us.
Us?
You know? Like, I choose you, I choose that, and going back on one, would that not be like going back on the other? I'm not going to be pushed around anymore by how I feel. You know, in any given moment. By how something feels to me. I want to do what I think is right. And if I'm going to be condemned for that, I'm not scared anymore.
That's good.
I think if I do what I think is wrong, I think that I ought to be condemned for that. If I have the free choice to do the opposite, and I do. So.
You've never been more attractive to me than just now. I know exactly what you mean.
Do you? That's funny because I feel like an idiot, so good to know that I'm a hot one, a hot idiot. Oh, hey, Lucian, can I help you with? Not to interrupt your evening, but, Yezi.
Yes.
Just curious. How much do you need to sleep? Like, how many hours?
Like 4.
Would you mind taking the first watch?
Sure.
Are you sleepy, bud? Well, yes, but also, Etheod has specifically asked me to do the second watch.
Is he planning on what's seducing you in the second watch?
I don't think he... Well, is he, man? He, puts a hand up in front of fingers. I don't think that he really cares if it's you or me, but I think he just brought it up because Mio is going to do the second watch, and I think that he is doubting her somewhat. So, you can, if you're tired, I'm happy to stay up.
No, it's fine. I'll do the first one.
Right, well, I'll let you get back to your...
Go on.
Conversation. He's gonna, walk back over. Anyway, back to you thinking that I'm incredibly attractive.
No, it's not a life. You know, living what you think is wrong and just doing it anyways because it is more convenient. Or because it means that you will be safe. I would rather die now than do what I think is wrong ever again.
I'll die with you. I just needed an attitude adjustment. You know, sometimes you just gotta...
Well, speaking of which...
What?
Try to curb your anger. If it comes to that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just... decisions are made better when emotions aren't high. And if you're needing to make split-second decisions, you have to make sure you're in the mind space for it.
I don't feel like I have this whole time made any good decisions or been in the right...
Well, you're alive, you're away from the place that was dangerous, and we found each other.
I guess so. I feel like I've spent the whole day... I think there have been two carping at Etheod and Lucian for breathing wrong.
Well, now you can change that.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be hard, but you'll be better for it.
Sorry.
Why?
Because I don't want to be angry. I just get angry so easily.
Oh, me too. And I'm not good at it either. But they know you as someone who is fun and cheerful. Someone they can joke around with. And probably they need that. They do not know me as that, so I have less of a responsibility to
not be hateful.
To care about their feelings.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, that's always been my kind of ace in the hole, is I guess every now and again, people I've heard, I'm going to say it myself because I'm, but other people have said, like, I've heard other people say, time and again, in probably very specific circumstances, that I can be every now and again.
Yes.
I make a joke that would be, someone might be compelled to laugh at. What? I don't know. I don't want to say it because then I feel like it'll go away or something.
You're fun to be around.
Oh, jeez.
And I enjoy your company. I would often seek you out because you would make me laugh, make me smile.
That's so funny because I didn't feel very funny,
Well, sometimes that's when you can be your funniest.
Isn't that kind of tragic?
Yes, it is.
It's useful, though.
It's useful to be able to hide that.
Oh, I couldn't hide it, but it was... You get less... There's less sort of intrigue, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I had a lot of intrigue for you, so not necessarily.
Yeah, but you had this sort of intrigue that I wanted.
Oh.
I didn't want it, but I wanted it. I mean, like, people looking over your shoulder, bothering you about stuff,
Oh, but that.
Yeah,
Yes, I guess so.
But it's good. I think it's one of the best things that you can be.
Funny?
Yeah, so I would hope to be funny. What?
Nothing.
Stop that.
Stop what?
That.
I was smiling.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't know what to do with it.
You have to stop being funny.
I don't know.
What do you want to do with it?
Look at it and see it.
I'm here for you to look at and see.
Yeah. Wow. Which one of you guys is going to do the first watch?
Me.
Are you cold?
Not really.
That's funny.
Why?
No reason. He's like, you notice that his arms are out of the sleeves of his shirt and are like wrapped around his torso.
Are you cold?
No,
Why don't we get closer to the fire?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Before we do?
Yeah.
She's gonna grab his chin and bring him forward and kiss him.
He kisses back with a gusto commiserate to the situation. You guys get up and walk over to the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why he's cold. Because of the freaking wind whipping.
Good Christ.
Is there anything that anybody else wants to do?
No.
Cool. We'll do any rolls for encounters in the next episode.
What?
What do you mean? What?
I thought we were going to end this day.
Well, that'll be like the end of the day. Hope you guys get a long rest. Anytime I'm like a DM, you're like if Matt Mercer was like raised his eyebrow at you and you like said you were gonna do something, you like take out your Glock and shoot him in between the eyes.
Don't you raise your eyebrows at me.
Disrespect me. You think it's a bad idea? Ooh, Mr. Matt Mercer. With me, you're just like,
Screw you.
Screw you.
Hey, I think that's better than being shot in between the eyebrows with a Glock.
I don't know. So.
Who's next?
Well, actually, you have said that your plan with Viray,
yes,
given current circumstances, is ...
To sleep.
He's gonna go to sleep.
Because, spoiler alert, when everyone gets a long rest, except for Mia, we all level up. I think also except for Finch, or is Finch leveling up? I feel like he deserves a level up.
Finch can level up.
Okay.
That's fine.
And...
He's committed 2 different... Well, one is blackmail, the other one is...
2 different crimes.
2 different... So the other one is something else. Being a jerk. Being an irritant to his older brother.
Well, also, harboring hostages? Harboring criminals.
Well, yeah, I guess that is technically a crime.
One, Viray, really, he's not going to jump from the window because, no.
Height.
He's going to die, maybe. He can't really go anywhere else, and he doesn't want to jeopardize his ability to go to the ball. Also, if he levels up, even leveling up isn't necessarily anything, but he doesn't have really any more spell slots. Because
at the present moment,
a shit ton. Yeah. So, he would be honestly just going into this being a dude with his fists,
just
his
a
fists
guy.
and his violin.
Yeah. The only things that you have are, you have teleport, but by all means use it now when you have nothing else in your back pocket. A potion that will make you
go crazy,
and then one that will capture his own self.
Yeah.
So how chill is that all gonna be?
Yeah.
Having been told by his parents that he is I dropped a D4. I'm gonna step on that later and regret it. Having told by both of his parents that he is like the spare child.
Yeah.
And that his life is to them the least valuable out of all of his siblings.
Yeah.
I think that
he's having a rough night.
It's cool
sleep.
if he just wants to like simmer on that for a little bit. But given our prior conversation, just to put your brain in this space, if you want to try to use Tavumile, Iffy, or Finch to gather info that could potentially be relevant to Viray's
Oh, you don't think I've been doing that?
Okay, cool. I just wanted to say it so that it was
I got plans.
said. Yeah, I know. You apparently to-do lists were written, and none of them were for Etheod and Yezi.
Well, one of them was, but I guess it will have to happen the next day. Yezi has something that she wanted to talk to Etheod about, but
it can happen today if you want.
No, because it will make him very upset. She already knows this. So she's like, we should talk about this when we're talking about everyone's talking.
Oh, yeah?
And also it's not nighttime and we're trying to sleep,
Okay, got it.
So she's like, what I want to try to bring up is about his parents.
Right.
And talk about that. And that seems like a situation that is a little tenuous.
Right. Let's do that in the middle of the night when he would become a huge flight risk.
And also, it is everyone's tired and their emotions are high, or probably because of that.
Yeah, as determined by Guy in our conversation.
Yeah. Viray has a to-do list, but he needs to sleep first also.
Got it.
So
Cool.
But Iffy and Tavumile have some stuff.
Okay, sweet. Let's get her done, in the words of Lawrence.
Get her done.
I gotta pick up the Cool. So, Veray's going to sleep.
Yes.
In the Widow Hotel room. Feeling very...
Punching the fucking floorboards and... No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. You know how you do... That's just his bedtime routine. Tenderize the floorboards.
People hate it when they live below me.
I mean, I feel like you'd be able to hear it all over.
I don't know, maybe.
Everybody else meaning Iffy, Tavumile, Finch, Douglas Finch Queen. When I said that, I was like, God, please let her understand and not just think that, like, Mr. Finch has had some sort of episode or something where he's turned into a football coach. Are at the dinner at the castle. Finch is antagonizing his older brother for sport.
Yes.
Tavumile is just cooling at the present moment.
Yes.
And Iffy is checking with herself whether or not everything is real.
Hey, Tavumile. Yes? I have another question. Now, don't be alarmed. What? I think I'm already alarmed.
I wasn't until you said that.
When we were...
Would you like a weenie?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to fucking laugh at you. Sure.
He, like, shows Tavumile the tray as well.
Oh, lovely.
And they're like they look like Art Deco, you know? It's like a weenie and then like a piece of fried, I don't know. And they taste kind of bad, but also like new. You've never tasted this before.
Thank you.
And he's gonna like bow slightly and walk away.
She swallows and puts the rest on the table. Oh, I didn't like that at all. I wasn't sure if most of it was edible. Oh no. Am I going to have to determine if some of the food here is edible or not? No. Anyway, I had a question. God. When we were in the room...
Would you care for some drinks, ladies?
Lord. No, thank you. Oh, no. Do you want one, Tavumile?
They're very... To Iffy, they're very clearly alcoholic.
I don't know. Can I have one? Actually, you know what? No. Why? I don't want you getting drunk. Does it have alcohol in it? Yeah, sweetheart.
The lady's like...
I think, honestly, every drink you're going to get here is going to have alcohol in it. So, let's just stick to water.
Would you two like some root beer?
If he's going to be like, head turn like 200 degrees, y'all have fucking root beer? That's like a Toad's Mouth Clan thing.
She's gonna, like, very sheepishly... She's gonna not at all sheepishly look over at Seneschal Green and then realize what she's doing and then kind of, like, look back at you and...
Is he the only human here? Or does other humans work within the castle?
There are a few more and then, some like you. But we do have some, if you'd like.
Some like me. Oh, I have?
Yes.
What, mutts? Speaking of mutts, can you find Misty Jones for me? Is she working the party?
We don't have a Misty Jones who works here.
What?
I don't know who that would be.
She's a maid.
Oh, Wisty.
Wisty is her name? Fuck. I'm glad I figured that out now. Wisty Jones?
Oh, she's,
I'm sorry. Also, wait. You couldn't figure out that I meant Wisty Jones out of Misty Jones?
I thought it was one name.
What, Misty Jones was one full first name?
Yes, ma'am.
No. It's a first and a last name. Wisty Jones. Is she working the party or is she not? I don't really know what she does.
Let's find out. One of these is a D20. There we go. No, right now she's tidying up the southeastern corridor.
Good lord. How do you know that off the top of your head?
I saw her on my way down here.
Could you get her? I wanted to ask her a question about my hair. She did this. Tell her it's urgent.
I'm not allowed to leave the party.
Can you ask someone who could?
Sure.
Thank you. Goodbye.
So no on the root beer
No.
then?
Oh, Tavumile, have you ever had root beer? No. Is that... Beer is alcoholic, though. Oh, no. This is, like, not that. It's like sweet water that's a little carbonated. What's carbonated? Oh, yeah, we would like some. First, ask somebody to find Whiskey Jones for me and send it to me, and then you can get us some of that. Is that all right?
Yes, I'll be right back.
All right, thank you. My fucking question.
You've been cursing a lot recently.
My apologies. I don't know.
Would you two ladies...
No, we would not. When we were in the room, you when somebody knocked at the door and then they said you heard somebody say it was Jabal, right?
Yes. And then you went and talked to him in the hallway.
Okay. Sick. That was it. That was my question.
What? Why? Can I ask if you're alright?
Huh?
Well, you asked if the tea was real, and then you're asking if the guy you talked to was. And then you had to go to the infirmary because you weren't looking too well, but then you said that you started feeling better. And I just want to make sure that everything's alright.
Yes, everything is fine.
I'm not usually really good at perceiving.
What?
The way you said that. Yes, everything is fine. The most nothing is fine way you just said that.
I'm not really good at determining whether or not people are lying. But I think this is the most obvious that it's been to me in a really long time.
Oh, alright. I'm gonna be real with you, but I want you to not be worried about it.
Okay.
That little problem that y'all pointed out to me, I guess, is making itself known. And I don't know. I thought I had a conversation with somebody at the infirmary that I used to know my past, and apparently not, maybe. He used to be a doctor, and I thought that he was a doctor here. And when I went to leave, the nurse informed me that there was not anyone that worked there that had that name. So,
oh. Well, you think that maybe you're just tired? Has this happened before?
You know, honey, I would not be able to tell you. If I think something's real and then I just go on with that assumption and then nothing disproves it, how am I to know?
Well, one time I was trying to figure out how to lucid dream, because Lucian told me that he's able to do it sometimes, and I didn't know what it was, and then he told me what it was, and it sounded terrifying, but also it sounded really cool. Like, if I had to dream that I was, like, I don't know, drowning or something, And then I realise I'm in the dream. Then it's not going to be scary anymore. And then I can just like swim around because I don't need to breathe in my dreams. At least I don't think I need to. Well, you need to breathe while you're sleeping, but you're not. Just because you're dreaming that you're not breathing doesn't mean you ain't breathing. If that makes sense. I think so. But then I could like meet all these little sea creatures and stuff. I've never seen a seahorse before, but I've been told what they look like, and they seem horrifying. But if I were to meet one in my dream and I knew it was a dream, then I would know that they're not real. And then maybe I could change them into something that I didn't want. Or, no, something that they... What? I'm sorry, Tim. What does this have to do with anything that I just told you? Oh, but I was asking Lucian how to... I think that Tavumile kind of looks around and she's like, I was asking my friend... Oh, right, yeah. How to do that, to lucid dream. And he said that if you look at their hands, like if there's people in your dream, that usually they look weird, but usually that there's like something off about them that isn't like there usually. Like he said that if he dreams about me, for example, and then he made it very clear that he has never dreamed about me. So I don't know why he used this as an example. I think because he was lying to you. Really? What, that... Like the tips that he was giving me? No, that he's never dreamed about you. Probably he has, and he was embarrassed about it. Oh, really? Well, I dream about him all the time, and I tell him every time I do. I don't have the time to sit here and explain it to you. Just go on. Well, he said that, like, if he were to dream about me, and then if he were looking at me, and I didn't have, like, the flowers in my hair, or my hands didn't have the bark on them, that then he knew that he was in a dream, because I always have that. So maybe, if you think that you're dreaming, you could look at somebody and see if there's stuff about them that looks off. Well, thanks for the advice. That's just, thanks. I don't want to talk about it no more. So, that's what I was concerned about, but it's fine and everything's fine. So, it's not any of your concern anymore. Alright. Well, I'm still glad that you're here. I don't want you to think that I'm worried about you not being okay. I mean, I am worried about it, like always. But that's because if you love somebody, you're worried about them being okay all the time, even if we're not in, she's like looking around, really bad, but right now pleasant circumstances. Yeah. Well, thank you. Mm-hmm. Do you mind if I walk around for a bit? Ooh. Do you want me to come with you? What do you mean walk around? Like just around the table. I mean, I'm going to stay in here, but I don't know. I wanted to see who was here. I wanted to look at everything. Okay. You sure you don't want me to come with you? I think I'm alright. I mean, it's really busy here, and probably Master Green is here and all that, so I think it'll be alright. Besides, you're waiting for someone, right? Wisty Jones? Yeah. Okay, well, don't be gone long. Okay. She's going to get up and start walking around the table.
Okay.
She is looking for Frentius.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. So there's lots of folks, there's lots of apps, kind of like, not really appetizers. It's more like, like
an amuse
bouche. That's what I was gonna say. To amuse your bouche before the dinner. A lot of that kind of moving around. People are kind of standing, talking. The king and queen still have not arrived. Oh, thing about the queen, real quick, I wanted to say, because Iffy had spoken previously of being interested in, like, checking her out. Not like that, but you know what I mean? Like, observing her, because she's, like, unpopular.
Yeah.
She doesn't know who she is. Like, she doesn't know her name, I think was something that she mentioned. Tavumile probably also doesn't either, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I don't think so.
If they were anyone other than Iffy or Tavumile, that would probably be surprising that they don't know anything about the queen, seeing as they live on Talenthi soil. But since it is them, it's not horribly, there was a lot. The queen and Tenbra got together right at the end of the war, so there's a lot going on for Iffy, and Tavumile wasn't paying any attention to politics because of her nature.
Yeah.
But also, she isn't, like, the queen as far as, like, politically. She's a queen consort. Meaning she's like the rank of queen in terms of how she's going to be addressed, but she doesn't have any political power. So she's just the queen, like incidentally the queen, like by marriage alone.
Okay.
So there's no like, there's no like, together we make decisions about the state. It's like, I make decisions and you are my wife. Yeah. And that's like how it is. So just to like put that all out there.
Okay.
So Tavumile's looking for Frenthius. Yes. The king and queen have not yet arrived, which is surprising, but not to put off the beginning of festivities. And there are lots of people talking sort of in like packs pushed up against the walls. Mm-hmm. There's like a sort of the banquet like tables that people are sat at. They're sat on either side. So you'd have to, like, navigate some chairs being near each other, so people are mostly talking around. There's, like, more room around there. So, you're walking around the corners. And are you, like, making a beeline for Frenthius, or are you, like...
I think she's kind of looking around and seeing just, like, all the faces and all that. Mm-hmm. She's not necessarily, like, beelining it to him.
Yeah, you see, like, there's a beautiful mosaic on the ground, and there's, like, dark green velvet curtains, like, adorning the wall, and very intricate wallpaper, and the curtains have, like, gold trim and tassels that are, like, embroidered with things that she would find interesting. And everyone's talking to each other. It's, like, it's not, like, an even 50-50 split Wefthway Talenthi, or, like, 45-45 10, and the 10 is just etc.
Yeah.
It's more like, 65, I'm not gonna be able to do this. 10%, etc., and then like 70-30.
Okay.
So there's like a good chunk of like Wefthway folks that are guests, but it's mostly Talenthi people. And a lot of the Wefthway guests are either in uniform or the wives of those in uniform.
Okay.
And you're looking around. Go ahead, roll. I'm gonna roll some. Dang, looking for Frenthius. He put up his character sheet. I mean,
after Iffy was like, I talked to him, she's like, oh, okay.
Oh, you can just do that?
Yeah.
Baller. I'm actually ready to cause problems.
I don't need permission.
Good lord. Hold the phone. If Tavumile... Would Iffy have stopped her from walking around if she knew that that's what she was... Tavumile? This is out of character, you know?
Is it?
Not in like a OOC kind of way, but in like a she's developing kind of way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good lord, where is it? Character sheets.
I think Iffy would have insisted that she come, and I think that Tavumile's like, well, if I'm right that you would come, we would still talk to him, but I don't think that he would talk to me the way that I want if you were there. So, and also this seems like a safe place to do it.
I mean,
a lot of eyes.
So you're walking around. It takes you a minute or so of navigating military uniform clad Suntree Weftway folks.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden in the corner you catch a glimpse of a familiar one, perhaps at least one of the, if anybody else, go roll a perception check real quick for me.
8.
If anybody else clocked her from that time, if you will, she is not aware of it.
Okay.
You see him, familiar him, and also you don't find anybody else familiar. You're not like, you're another one and you're another one. You're not clocking them, you don't know if they're clocking you. You see Frenthius in the corner, looking, like, to the trained eye, he looks miserable.
Yeah.
Like, uncomfortable and unhappy, but to the untrained eye, which would definitely be Tavumile, he is
Do you think that she's an untrained eye? I feel like maybe, because if it's like...
I'll let you roll an insight check.
Okay.
I was riffing off the 8 perception, but I'm down for an insight.
19.
He looks like he would rather be boiled in oil than be at this party, as he is schmoozing. He's also drinking.
Okay.
But you don't know if he's a high elf, so this is probably like an apple juice, a Capri Sun to him. And he is talking to some Talenthi folk.
Okay. She's going to... What?
No, nothing. It's like I build these like delicate little walls, and then you like stick your booted foot out and just like smash them. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I'm just laughing at you being like, I'm just gonna go talk to him. Like, okay, I mean, I guess.
He's available in here.
He is available, this is true.
She's going to walk up to them and she's gonna go, Frenthius, hello.
Well, let me do this real quick. Beep, beep, beep. Are you trying to be sneaky about it? Like, you're not trying to sneak up on him or anything?
No.
Okay, cool. The moment you get within, like, frickin', like, spitting distance, you see him look up. I gotta roll some stuff. And, like, eyes wide at you. Like even kind of, like, obviously. To the point that other people... He rolled a 2 performance. Does he have He doesn't have a plus to performance, does he? He's a -1. An unnat 1 performance. To the point that other people who he was talking to look at where Tavumile's position is and turn back to him and animatedly continue their conversation as he sort of looks at her like she's an alien life form.
Yeah.
And you approach and you say that to him. And sort of mid-sentence, like there's a woman saying, isn't it lovely to think, after all of that struggle, she's able to be, and here she, like, whatever. Yeah. And
they're talking about me?
Presumably. And that's what you pick up on. There's like a general, I mean, it's not even a din. It's loud of people kind of talking around you. So there's a lot kind of being lost. And he's not looking at this lady who's talking at him. He's like fully addressing you and says, how can I help you?
Hello. And she's going to look at the other people too. Would it be all right if I had the conversation with him?
Would it be all right? Oh, well, I mean, I
don't mean to be rude or anything.
Oh, of course not, and I understand, it's exciting.
What's exciting?
Well, I'd imagine being at the castle is quite exciting.
Oh, I guess so.
Would you excuse us? Frenthius is going to put his arm in between you and this woman and kind of guide you off to the side. Not to be suspicious, any more suspicious than he's already been. Like, so you're not, like, in the corner and he's cabedoning you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you're kind of, like, off to the side. I think I can hear you a bit better over here.
Okay. I heard that you talked to Iffy.
Yes, I did.
I wanted to talk to you as well. Because I haven't seen you since when I was there. At the tower. And...
Before you speak, he's gonna, like, look around him.
Mm-hmm.
And are you gonna look too, or are you just looking at him?
I'm just looking at him.
Okay. He's gonna look back at you and say, I wanted to let you know that I'm so happy that you're all right.
That's why I wanted to talk to you.
And perhaps, if you wanted to speak, we could speak later or elsewhere.
I don't know if it would be allowed. I'm not sure. Because I've already asked to speak to you, and then I was told that it might not be a good idea. Do we have to stay in here? If you don't want to talk here, we could go out into the hallway.
Why did you come to my room?
Your room? Now?
It would be private, presumably.
Would it be alright if I let Iffy know? I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I'm still not really sure if I could trust you.
I don't suppose you'll leave this alone.
Leave what alone? You? If that's what you mean, no, because I have a few questions.
I want to answer them.
I'll go to your room.
Let me go now, and no, you cannot tell her.
Why?
Because time is of the essence.
Okay. But if I'm not back, you will have a problem.
I imagine it won't take long.
A conversation.
Yes.
Okay. We can go.
Can Iffy roll a perception check for Tavumile? Because I think Iffy is like, I'm going to keep an eye on you even though you're walking away.
Okay, good. Roll it with disadvantage and do a... Yeah.
Do
that.
13.
Cool.
Or can I want for 10 minutes to have to have proficiency with this skill. So I'm going to add my proficiency bonus. This is something I can do I think it's as a monk. It might be a cleric thing, but I'm pretty sure it's
like
as a monk.
a feat or a cantrip or a...
It just says, as an action, I can choose a skill or tool, and for 10 minutes have proficiency with that skill or tool. I think it's a monk thing.
What's it called?
Oh. I didn't write down the name of it. I'm going to look it up.
Let me see. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
Okay.
Whatever. I'm gonna friggin' Google for 3 hours.
17.
Okay, cool. So you are following her as she walks away?
Yeah, just like looking at her, like keeping an eye on her, basically.
Okay. Are you doing...
She's not following her physically, but she is like watching her like through the crowd, you know, because she's tall, so her head's above everyone else. Mm-hmm. She could pick out the little white head that's...
Yeah, like walking around everywhere. Okay, cool. As you are doing that, you hear a voice say, have your root beers here? Clink,
yeah,
clink.
Thank you. She like doesn't take her eyes off.
Is everything all right?
Huh? Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to pay attention to something. Did you ask about Wisty?
Yes, she said that she's going to be coming down in just a minute. So
all right, cool. Thank you.
she's gonna like curtsy and walk away. As you look out into this sea of uniforms, go ahead and roll a con save.
15.
Ooh, okay. What you're looking at right now is sort of half party and a half military movement.
Yeah.
There's like the ghostly images of soldiers marching and kind of like drifts of like crap, what's it called? The stuff that you build for cover, you know?
Like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. That is sort of fading in and out of existence as you follow her.
Mm-hmm.
And you see her make a direct beeline to Frenthius.
God fucking damn it, Tavumile. I think that she stands up and is still watching her, but I think she doesn't go over. She's like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're observing the situation.
Yeah.
You see him talking to her. They go to have this conversation kind of off to the side. And then you see Frenthius turn to walk away, and Tavumile follows him. And you see that they're heading towards a door.
Okay. If he's going to get up and go over to them.
Okay, so she's following?
Yeah.
So they're going to make it out the door 3 years before you make it out of the door, especially with all of the people around. And as you are doing that, so Frenthius and Tavumile are leaving. Iffy is giving chase at a metered pace.
Yeah.
Finch is...
eating food and having a good time.
You got a plate that's just full of amuse bouches, like slamming them into your mouth. They are very to your taste. You're on your second root beer because you saw Linus order one, so you're getting a little. The floor is kind of moving a little bit. And like Linus is like he's like talking to people who are talking to him and just sort of giving one word answers. And also you can tell, because you can feel it on the back of your neck, that one of his eyes is on you constantly.
Yeah.
Like he's watching you. Your dad and Jack Jack looks like he wants to melt into the floor. And your dad is absolutely 100%. You can practically hear him from where you're sitting, just like boasting about Linus like it's no tomorrow to anyone who will listen.
I feel like the next time that somebody talks to Linus, is it like a military guy or a lady, or like who is it?
No one's gonna talk to Linus. Oh, Linus, I was thinking Finch. I was like, why would anyone be like, hello, sir?
No.
It's a Wefthway, or presumably soldier, like uniformed folk of some description. And you hear him say behind you, "Pardon me, I was hoping to speak to a seneschal Linus Green." And Linus kind of like looks, he's like has to, for propriety, direct his full attention to this, but it's really hard because he's like, Finch, stop eating all of the amuse bouches. And he says, "I am he." And you hear that behind you. And then, I suspected as much. I don't mean to be forward. I'd hoped for a moment to speak to you. I'd heard tell of a King's Seneschal who is barely out of university. This is quite an achievement.
Finch is going to turn around and be like, "Hello, sir. Douglas Finch Queen at your service." Sticks out his hand.
He's gonna, you see him like jump a little bit at the sudden increase in volume. And Finch turns around and sees... turns around and sees this, like, very stately-looking major. And Linus doing his very best to not roll his eyes at you. And the guy's, hello. And Linus is going to say...
You're not going to shake my hand.
Apologize. And he, like, puts his hand on the guy's shoulder to, like, lead him away from you.
What? You leave a guy hanging?
I apologize. My family has come to join us this evening, and that is my widow brother. And you see the major kind of be like, "Yes, quite." Well, I wanted to say that I'm sure your family is very proud of you.
Do they walk away, or are they...
They're like a couple steps away. They're not like far. You can still be annoying if you want.
Yeah, Finch is still sticking his hand out, and he puts the other hand on his hip.
Well, it is an honor to serve His Majesty the King. I'm so certainly grateful for the opportunity.
Not going to shake a man's hand?
I was concerned that, recent circumstances would forestall the festivities, though the Talenthi clan is certainly known for its resilience. I'm sure I don't know what you mean by circumstances. I'm of course referring to our mutual friend. Finch, Linus looks over at you with, fire in his eyes. He's like,
well, it should all be fixed if somebody shook my hand.
Oh, there's no need to be so diplomatic, Seneschal. The tieflings give us just as much trouble as they give you all, I'm sure.
The tieflings?
I heard about the attack, as inland as Waypoint Town. Yes. Well, thankfully, the police were able to contain the attack, and no civilians were harmed.
Douglas is gonna jump down and walk up. What do you know about tieflings? I have a special interest.
I apologize. Please give me a moment.
Well, are you talking about the orphanage?
Linus freezes mid-hoist, and the guy is kind of looking down and raises an eyebrow. And Linus is gonna stop picking you up and put you back down and say, I didn't realize you were so informed, Finch.
Oh yeah, the orphanage that had a bunch of children in it, and then it got attacked by tieflings. And then now nobody's there.
Yes. So I had heard.
Why are you concerned about it?
Finch.
Yes, brother?
Why don't you go sit down and have some more amuse-bouches?
Well, I have a special interest in tieflings.
This is not a conversation for children.
What? Why? I'm having the conversation.
I'll put this a different way. I will send you to wait in my room until I get back. Go sit down.
Okay. Goes and sits down.
He puts his hand on your back and kind of guides you off in that direction. I apologize, Major. And he's gonna the guy's kind of it really is. I suppose we should both of us see it as a threat, should we not? Well, this is the conversation continues. Does Finch listening, or is he doing other things?
I think he is trying to listen, but I figure it probably would be kind of hard if they're
moved away. So you're trying to kind of pick up on stuff. Go ahead, roll a disadvantage perception check, because you're not
2 5s for 7.
What?
I rolled 2 5s, yeah.
Cool. All right. You are sitting down, and you go back to your moose-bouches. And unless you have something else in particular you'd like to do.
No, just wait for Linus. Eating the food.
And you're munching on food. When all of a sudden you hear a on the ground. It's deafeningly loud, and everyone immediately shuts the heck up. And it's coming from the direction of where Linus sort of appeared from.
Mm-hmm.
And you see this guy in a very fun floppy hat holding a very large staff.
Yeah.
That he has finished now banging on the ground as he says, "All rise for His Majesty and Queen Consort."
Finch stands up on his chair.
Everyone freezes, or stands up if they're sitting. Does that include... Let's see who that includes. Did Frenthius and Tavumile make it out the door before this happened? I'm going to roll a luck check.
Okay.
And the DC is going to be 15. And if they beat it, then they are outside and they can move freely. And if not, they are stuck. Wait. No, I want it to be not 15. I want it to be 5. I was thinking success would be, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, so the DC was 5, you rolled a 6.
Oh, okay.
Because I was that passes, then I was that literally doesn't. What are you talking about? So, Tavumile and Frenthius are outside of the whatever and can continue moving down the hallway. Go ahead, roll for Iffy. I'll say the DC is a 10.
4.
Okay, cool. Iffy is trapped in the whatever, unless she wants to make a scene.
No.
Chance. Yeah, I was gonna say Chance being stopped by like the guards.
Yeah. She's gonna go, fucking god damn it, and like turn around.
Mm-hmm. You turn around and you see these like velvet curtains that were on the wall. They come to like this big, grand, sort of like kind of tiny little theater looking situation. And the curtains are pulled away to reveal walking in the King Temper Talenthi, who obviously you've seen before, and his wife, whose name you don't know.
Yeah.
And good, roll a perception check. You're pretty far away. You're already rolling with disadvantage.
Yeah. 14.
You, with very, very beautiful people, you can get the sense of it, even though you are far away. And even from your vantage point, you're tall, so you're cutting above all the whatever. There's like a halo around this woman. But that is all fully supported by the oohs and ahs of the guests around you and their whispers of how beautiful the queen is.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're too far away to get, like, a sense of what she looks like. Finch, on the other hand, is getting this woman...
Ha, mama!
Hubba, hubba! Wolf whistling and stuff. Yeah. Finch is getting full blast. The, like, most beautiful woman that could ever be seen. She's an autumn eldrin. She has hair that is orange and blonde, like a golden blonde, and brown, so like all of the colors, the leaves are represented. Yeah. It is insanely curly, and up in this elaborate updo, and she's got in her hair a bunch of flowers, different ones that Linus would have no idea what, or freaking good lord, that Finch would have no idea what they are. But they are, I looked up some fall flowers. They are cosmos and goldenrod and sumac. And because you are close to the front, even as she steps out, you can smell the sumac. It's like a citrusy scent. And her skin is like a golden brown.
Okay.
Like she's hot mama, yeah, as you said. And the king is going to stand there with his wife. They're having like a, like everyone is standing there in awe of the whole whatever. The king is going to say, "Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for being here, for being guests in our humble castle. I apologize for delaying the festivities, but they shall be stayed no longer. We have gathered here, as we will tomorrow, to celebrate the friendship and the cooperation between our two great nations. Tonight will be a reflection of that. So, I invite you to eat and drink to your heart's content and celebrate our hard-won peace. A peace that we will continue to fight for. Please be seated." And everyone starts kind of like shuffling to their...
Cool, if he's gonna turn and go back to the door.
"Oh, excuse me.
Yeah?
The king is inviting you to go to your seat, so...
Can I leave? I'll be back in a moment.
Are you sure? Did you need to use the bathroom? Or...
I just feel like I'm gonna throw up, so...
Oh, well,
I'll be right back.
I'll take you to the infirmary.
I'll be right back. She's gonna just keep going out the door.
Where are you going to throw up? You hear as you walk away.
Yeah.
And you're gonna start going down the hallway?
Yeah.
Cool. Tavumile and Frenthius are nowhere to be seen. You look left and right and front and back, and they're vamoosed into the thin of the air.
All right. I think that she's gonna look around. Are there any maids around?
You see, like, servants. There's, like, a, like a catering kitchen where all the food is coming out of. And so you see people with, like, enormous trays, carrying food back and forth.
Excuse me, did anyone see a Spring Eldrin in an orange dress and a Wethway official walking down here?
You see they're, like, big trays, bringing food out, bringing food in, all that stuff, holding doors and stuff like that, complaining about their jobs. And you come over and you say that, and you see, one of them says, "Yes, I saw them."
Where'd they go?
I think they went in this direction. He's, like, pointing.
You certain about that?
I think so. I mean, the hallway splits. I don't know which way they went after, but they definitely went that way.
All right, thank you. She's gonna, like, head on down that way.
Ma'am, what is it that you need with them?
I just need to make sure that they're fine.
Well, if you'd like, we could see if they come back, that you wanted to speak with them.
No, it's all right. Thank you.
Okay, so you're gonna go off in that direction. And Tavumile, Frenthius is walking with you. And at a spirited pace. Is Tavumile saying anything?
Why are you walking so quickly?
Well, we've got a bit of a time crunch, don't we?
Do we?
Well,
On the dinner?
yes. Aren't you hungry?
Well, I guess.
I think our absence will be noticed. And you wanted to talk.
Yes.
So he keeps walking. And you see that he continues walking. He sort of looks a little bit turned around, which maybe is odd if he's taking you to his room. But kind of eventually gets himself together, and you step out into definitely not his room, but it is the courtyard. It's a garden, and it's like open to the air, so there's not like a door that you open and shut. And there are two Talenthi guards standing on either side of the entrance to the courtyard that don't look at you at all. They're like furniture. And you two, he, like, takes you, he's walking through there.
I think that we've gone far enough.
And I thought this might be a bit better.
Why?
Make you feel more comfortable.
Being in a courtyard? Or because there's two guards over there?
Whatever. All of the above, I suppose.
Oh, I think here is fine. I was going to talk to you at the party, but you didn't want to.
And this courtyard is like a beautiful garden, like beautifully manicured flowers and plants, and it's got a big cool tree in the middle, just like the castle town, statues and all of that. And you get the sense that there are guards just around, so this is like, but not like in every bloody inch, you know? It'd be like talking at like the beach.
Okay.
Like, people can, without the waves, but you know what I mean? Like, people, like, talking on a hike or something, and you, like, are passing people sometimes.
Okay.
But yeah, but there doesn't really seem to be any other, there's, like, a couple other just folks around, but nobody in particular. Well, I suppose we should make this quick.
Okay. First I wanted to ask about my mum. Is she still at the tower?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Why?
What's your next question?
Well, that's my next question. Why don't you know?
I don't need to. I've done my job.
And what was your job?
To bring you them.
Do you know if she's alive?
No. Well, I do. I know that she's alive.
But you don't know where she is?
No.
Okay.
I know that she's safe and that she's alive.
She's safe?
Yes.
How do you know that, but you don't know where she is?
Well, I don't know the coordinates, but I know that she's safe.
You don't know not the building.
You have time for 3 more questions before we've got to go back.
What were you trying to do? If he told me that you've given up.
I was trying to keep you two safe and alive. And I can only do so much.
Why are we wanted? By who?
You were unwittingly doing something evil.
What was I doing that was
and we
evil?
had to stop you.
What was evil?
Your farm.
Growing the water clary?
Yes.
I didn't really know what it was.
What's your next question?
Will this ever stop? Will we be left alone?
I'd hoped you two could stay together. Things are a bit more complicated now.
You had told me she was dead.
We feared she would be soon. I didn't want to give you any false hope, but...
You told me Lucian was dead.
He is. I believe you've got 2 more.
Is Fireth the one that's in charge of this?
No.
Who is? Do you want opposite things in him?
No.
What do you want?
Peace.
You have a funny way of showing it.
Perhaps there's more going on than you're aware of.
Oh, I know that there is. There's a lot going on that I don't know about, and that's why I wanted to talk to you.
Last question. Go ahead, roll luck as iffy.
Nat 20.
Courtyard's big.
Okay.
Big old courtyard. So the chances of you, passing by it aren't slim.
Yeah.
But it's a sprawling courtyard with lots of foliage and architecture and things of that nature. And so the chances of you spotting them in it, especially from where they are, he's sort of taking her from one end of the courtyard to another, making a cross section.
Right.
Is not necessarily great, especially with your eyeballs.
Yeah.
Did you roll with disadvantage?
You just told me to roll a luck check.
Oh, luck check. Oh, snap. Well, with the nat 20, I was going to say, anyway, the chances of you seeing them, whatever, are ridiculously low. But what happens to Iffy that as she passes this courtyard, she just absolutely zeroes in on Frenthius and Tavumile?
I think that she's already been getting, kind of on the fringes of her consciousness bits of her time back during the war.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that kind of her trying to push that out, I think that a bit of her reaches for it, tracking down a high elf.
Mm-hmm.
And a high elf official at that. I think that she's accustomed to an elf in dark hiding, spotting them out.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So, as you come around the corner, you turn your head and you just see a high elf like that, and you in that moment you know that it's him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's walking towards not beeline towards you, but in your general direction, kind of off to the side, down a little path.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a water feature bridge situation. So he's kind of locked into that. Yeah, you see Tavumile with him.
Mm-hmm.
And Frenthius says, last question. What
Okay.
does Tavumile say?
You didn't answer the other one.
What was it? What do you mean?
Who's in charge of it?
Well, I'm a Wefthway military official.
I don't know what that means.
Our commander-in-chief is the king. What is your last question?
Why do you care? If you were willing to do everything in the first place.
Care about what?
Me and my mum. At least making sure that we're safe.
My wife and daughter are dead.
I'm sorry.
Is that a sufficient answer?
No.
It's going to have to do.
Can I ask you one last question?
What?
Do you ever look at someone and think about how they used to be a child? Like, they used to be small and just learning about the world, and everything was so big and they were so innocent. Do you?
I don't suppose so, no.
I think about that when I look at you. When I think about you. Do you know when it went away? Do you remember?
I don't follow.
You're innocent.
He, like, stops in his tracks. What's Iffy doing? Is she, like, waiting for them to emerge, or is she, like...
No, I think she's, like...
Is she gonna give them time to have this
Yes.
conversation? Okay.
But she's like, I'm in... If
The
anything
wings, right.
happens, yeah. And I think that Tavumile goes, Iffy. She says all the time that we have choices. That we can make any choice we want as long as no one can stop us. I think losing your innocence must be a choice. Because my mum is older than both of us. And I think she's been through a lot more than she's ever told me. I found out that my dad had to go away because he was a traitor, I guess. Helping you. Well, Wethway people. I think that's something that's really hard to go through. But she's still innocent. She's stayed innocent. So I don't think that it can just be growing up and experiences that you have that makes you lose it. Are you happy with your choice?
I don't see what matters. Besides...
Matters because all this has happened because people have chosen to lose their innocence.
No, it has not.
You don't think so?
It is not true. When I tell you you don't understand the situation, you ask me to explain it to you, but you don't understand that I cannot.
Why can you not?
The same reason that I can't explain it to the king.
Why?
We are not seeking destruction. We do not wish to use people. Your father may have hurt your mother, but he saved all of our lives. And the reason that that room is filled with Wefthway citizens is because of him.
I don't know anything about him at all. How did he help you?
He needed someone to help him. I think all of their lives are worth a bit of sacrifice. Even if it is on your dear mother's part.
How did he help you?
And it is not a loss of innocence which has precipitated the goings-on. Certainly not. It is a desire for peace. And for the preservation of life. As I said, he's gonna step a little bit closer to you and lower his voice. I don't know where your mother is, but I know that she's safe. She's safe At my request, that is to say, I need only to give the word, and that will all end. You were to stop this.
Stop what?
Questions. Investigation. You were to tell no one of what we've spoken of this evening, not even your little friend. You were not to pursue this any farther. You are to leave it alone. If you choose to stay here, that is your choice. But if it becomes known to me that you have disobeyed my request, then I shall make that call, and you shall never see her. Have I made myself clear?
Yes.
When we walk out of here, you are feeling ill. We'll be getting some fresh air.
Yes.
Good. Now, shall we?
Okay.
He's gonna start walking off the path, over the bridge and the water feature.
Mm-hmm.
Presumably in silence, unless you have anything else.
She's following, and she's gonna say, very quietly, will I ever see her again?
I should hope so. He keeps walking.
Okay.
Oh, beans!
Okay.
And, you leave the courtyard as if he just kind of, or is she...
Yeah, if he's gonna be like, Tavumile, you alright? Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes, your friend was, speaking to me.
I wasn't feeling well.
So I thought we should have a walk in the fresh air for a moment.
Is that so?
It is. Now, if you excuse me. And he's gonna, off, presumably back towards the dinner.
Tavumile, you ain't never doing that again. Okay. You alright? Not at all. Not even a little bit. What did he say to you? Let's go back to the dinner. I think that's best for now. Okay. Come on. If he's gonna lead her back to the dinner.
Cool.
This is your own creation.
What is my own creation?
Your freaking emotions.
Well, my own sadness? Yeah. What are you feeling right now, Tavumile?
Terrified. And she's so scared that she's going to make she's going to accidentally do something that is going to make Frenthius believe that she has disobeyed her and get her mother killed. I think she's also scared because what does she do then? She's trying to find out what's going on, what's happening. She's trying to figure that out, and the king seems to not want her to ask questions, seems to not want her to be involved, wants her to just stay here and be satiated with that, be satiated with her own safety. And, even Master Green is like, you're not going to do anything under my nose. There's a lot that you don't understand. And everybody keeps saying that. There's a lot you don't understand. There's a lot going on that you don't know anything about. there's a lot going on that they don't know anything about. Probably. I mean, like...
Jurors?
No, I think it's just every single aspect of this has stuff going on that not a single person knows everything, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And nobody is explaining it to her. Nobody is saying anything to her. They're just making empty, hollow efforts towards helping her. But she knows that nobody cares as much as she does.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's being told if her line of inquiry continues that she will be the cause of her mother's demise. And she feels like she's at a standstill because neither side wants to help her. Neither side truly, she feels like, has her best interest in mind, even though they say that they do. You know, even with Frenthius, he's like, I wanted you alive and safe. I wanted to prevent something from happening to you. And it's like, okay, but no. You've made this happen. All this has happened because of you. And now you're telling me too that if I don't stop, that you will kill my mother. I think that she's at a complete loss.
You're walking back to the dinner. Is iffy, like, so what the, yeah.
I think that Iffy's gonna reach a hand out and, like, put it on her shoulder. And Tavumile's gonna stop and look back at her. She's gonna be like, okay, what was that about? I can't say. Why not? Because I can't. Please let that be okay. Tavumile, what did he say to you? Iffy, please stop asking me. Please. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to hold information from you. I'm not trying to keep you in the dark. Please. Just think that there might be a reason why I can't tell you. Okay? Okay. I'll stop asking. You need to tell me if you're gonna go and do something like that. I knew you tried to come. You didn't want me to? No. So I was afraid that if you were there, you wouldn't talk to me. At least not how I wanted to talk to him. Okay. Here's the situation. I'm not someone that you can't convince. I know it may seem like I have strong convictions, but we're trying to work through this together. If that's something that you truly wanted, to talk to him alone, you still need to let me know that. If something happened to you. If he were to just take you all of a sudden, at least I would know that he was the last person that you were with. Or, I mean, you know, I found you out here. He didn't know I was here. Or at least it didn't seem like he did. That way I have eyes on you. If anything happens, I can help you. It's not good to be alone. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll tell you when I do things in the future. Okay. Let's go, because King's there, and I think that maybe he might notice that you ain't there. I truly don't know if that would be a bad thing or not, but come on. Sure you're gonna be alright? I think Tavumile's kind of just like looking at Iffy's feet. And she kind of nods her head yes. Iffy's gonna reach out and grab her chin and kind of lift it up. And just be like, chin up, honey. It ain't over yet. No matter what, you haven't lost. she's gonna walk off with Iffy.
Dang, bro. Is Finch like neck deep in like turkey legs or something?
Yeah. What a fucking turn of emotion.
What?
Hum,
Yeah, freaking smash cut to Finch like surrounded by bones.
Yeah. Do you think that if I eat the bones, that it's like if I drink milk?
I don't know, Finch.
Who said that?
Linus.
Okay.
Me, Monica said it. And go ahead and roll an insight check on Finch.
Roll an insight check on Finch?
For Finch.
Oh, okay.
Have Finch roll an insight check.
Nat 20.
Wow. You see that Linus looks like he's trying not to fall asleep in his like plate of various and sundry foods.
Linus, are you tired?
No.
You look like you're gonna fall asleep.
I will fall asleep in bed.
But we have to gossip, and you have to tell me why you're so stressed, and I have to tell you my secrets.
Wait, I forgot. No, I don't think that if you ate a lot of bones, it would be like drinking milk.
Oh. Because milk is good for your bones,
It's
and
like,
so bones would be good for your bones.
Like rubbing the bridge of his nose and stuff.
Do you want to retire early?
What did you say, Finch?
Do you want to retire early?
No, I am compelled to stay to...
Wee?
Yes, the end of the festivities.
My secrets must not be so interesting.
It is my job, Finch.
Oh,
I'm not able to come and go as I please.
Really? But you're like highfalutin and all that.
Yes, well, that's why. I've got to do what they say, you know.
Oh.
So.
Well, what are you doing for our nation?
I'm serving the king.
In what capacity?
As his seneschal.
What's a seneschal?
It's like a wee important butler.
I think Douglas makes like a face at that. You're a butler?
Well, it's a lot more involved than maybe it sounds. I don't bring him hot chocolate and things like that. It's more important things that I deal with.
Well,
I can tell that this is scintillating information for you.
Well, I'm sitting here eating food. I'm not allowed to get up and walk around. I want to walk around and look at everyone and have conversations and have I don't know, dance maybe?
You look up at Linus and you see that he is looking confusedly kind of off to the side a little bit.
Finch is going to follow his gaze.
As Tavumile and Iffy walk into the banquet hall.
He's going to put a hand over his mouth.
Good roll. Were you eating when you did that?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say roll choke to see if you friggin' choke. Your brother kind of looks over at you when you make that noise. Like, you okay?
Yes. Perfectly fine.
Wait. And he's gonna go back and like look over at them again.
Yeah.
Like, and he's like looking over at them and like you see him kind of look straight off and be like kind of like mulling something over his head and then look off in like at like his table.
Yeah.
Like to kind of be like, is Frenthius there? And he sees that Frenthius is there.
Okay.
And he's like, okay, good.
Are these tables connected?
It's like a U shape
Okay.
of you know what I mean?
Well, Linus is like looking around, Douglas is gonna slip under the table and yeah.
Okay, cool. So he's like looking off to the side. Go ahead, roll stealth.
Okay. Fuck. 4.
Okay, cool. So the moment you try to slide underneath the table, what is it that you do that alerts both Linus and almost everybody sitting next to you that something is afoot?
He like knocks his root beer over.
It like splashes everywhere. And Linus like hears the glass, like the glass even breaks. Like that's how real it is. And then he's like, Finch, what on earth are you doing? He like scoops you up and he's like, watch out for the glass, Finch.
I fell.
All white, and he like picks you up and puts you and like calls over some butlers that are gonna like clean the whole thing, and they're like, there's a really long tablecloth, I don't know what we're gonna do about that one. And they're like, you know, wiping stuff up, getting you a new chair. Linus, like, you got a little bit on you, and he's like wiping it off, and he's like, are you okay, Finch? I mean, I know the woot beer was a little strong for you, I know you're not used to that, but
Oh, I'm fine. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. Sorry.
You know, kids like Linus.
Yeah, you know, kids.
And they get you a new chair and like a new plate with like they replace it with like the exact amount of what you had on it. And then Linus like walks back over to your seat and like sits down. You try again.
Can I walk around, please?
Finch, how many times do I have to tell you no?
Just a little bit.
If you ask again, I'm going to send you to our womb to wait for me.
Why am I not allowed to walk around?
Do you see anybody else walking around?
Yes.
Are they butlers and maids and
No.
do they walk you? Who do you see walking around?
Those two.
Oh my gosh. Like points at Iffy and Tavumile. Iffy's like pulling out Tavumile's chair and Tavumile is a shell of her former self, just kind of and like sits down. And Linus is gonna say they had to go to the bathroom.
How do you know that?
I'm sure.
Well, maybe I have to go to the bathroom. I just want to walk around, lap around the table to move my bowels.
Linus like makes a face at you, and he's gonna say, if you need to go to the bathroom, I can take you.
No, I don't need to go to the bathroom.
That's what I thought. Keep eating.
I'm not hungry.
Do you want to go to the womb?
No. Unless you're coming.
He's like looking around at the people and he's like, do you want to go sit with Dad?
No.
Okay, then you need to sit here quietly. Now, if you excuse me for a moment, and he's gonna stand up and like walk over.
Linus!
He gets up and he's gonna walk over to a group of like servants and kind of like whisper something in one of them's ears, and then comes and sits down next to you.
What did you tell him?
That I wiped his shirt.
That's such a why.
He's gonna smile at you.
You wire.
Keep eating. He's got like a plate of like mashed potatoes and gravy, and he's eaten so little of this mashed potatoes that the gravy is still like gravy volcanoed. It hasn't even come out. Like he's been like picking up his fork and putting it back down for the last like hour.
Yeah. I think Finch has his arms crossed and he's like pouting and he's like, you know, slumped in his chair and he's gonna say, I think because he's pouting. Oh no. Do I want him to say this? I feel like he would.
Say it, bro.
Is her name Tavumile?
Oh, did you hear about the Olsen?
No.
He's gonna like look over his shoulder at you and he's like, I guess I mentioned it or something.
No.
Did you read her name code?
No. I don't know how I know. Secrets. Strange. I get around, Linus. I get around.
He's gonna look at you and kind of like put his finger in front of you and say, after dinner.
What?
You can tell me all about your secrets.
Okay.
The dinner continues.
If I feel compelled.
The dinner continues.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no more noteworthy goings on, unless you have any...
did Wisty Jones ever get... I mean, I know if he was gone for
we'll say, like, halfway through, you've been there for, like, a good 30 minutes, you've both eaten nothing, probably. Like, one lettuce.
Yeah.
And Wisty is gonna approach behind Iffy and say, Miss Ifferson?
Oh, hey.
You wanted to speak with me about something?
Yeah, is everyone sitting down?
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's, like, up around talking?
No, everyone is sitting down.
Okay. Well, fuck. Yeah, I wanted to ask you, you could say no. So, you can make any choice you want. I just figured, we got a rapport, so just personally curious. And she's gonna, like, kind of beckon her closer.
She's gonna come closer, like eyebrows raised.
Could you find out, potentially, what room, a young girl was assigned? She's petrified.
Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about that
Well,
sort
I know
of thing.
you ain't.
Ah, I see. Well,
I was just hoping that maybe you'd help a girl out.
I don't know of any sort of thing of the sort.
Any way you could find out? Or is this just you saying you ain't gonna help me?
She's gonna, like, snap her fingers a little bit. And she's gonna rub her first finger and her thumb together.
Oh.
I've never heard of anything of the sort, and,
Well.
But I'll talk to you later. I'll come by your room to help you take your hair down.
Alright.
Sounds good. And, she's gonna walk away.
What was she doing with it? It's no problem, Tavumile. She's gonna help me take my hair down later. I could do that. No, she's gotta do it. Honey, just eat your food.
I love that. Nah, she's gotta do it because of reasons. Other than that, unless any of your characters want to do anything in particular.
No.
The night passes about, you guys were gone for probably like 15 minutes, so this big long dinner afterwards, and you can see, like, Frenthius, like, sitting at his table is, like, sipping a drink. Like,
yeah.
He's, like, eating, like, a very portioned amount of food and, like, chatting kind of uninterestedly with the people directly next to him, and is avoiding any sort of eye contact with you at all costs.
Yeah.
And the evening concludes. The king and queen adjourn, and then you all get up and start making your way back to your rooms.
Okay.
And including Finch et al.
Yeah.
Your dad is gonna come up to you and say, "Well, Finch, you're sure you don't want to stay with your big brother and
I'm
me?
sure we're gonna gossip.
We could gossip.
I want to gossip with Linus.
Well, me and Jack are gonna gossip all night.
Good. Fun.
Just the two of us, without you.
Okay.
You're sure you don't want to...
I'm sure.
Well, you two, I'm glad that you have such a strong and powerful relationship.
I love Linus, and I never get to see him.
He's a good son.
Okay, good night, Dad.
I was gonna talk to some of the servant maybe because we're a palace, about having some hot chocolate if you wanted to come by and we could all have some.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, if you two aren't too busy.
Okay.
All right.
Poor Atticus.
And he's gonna get up and start walking with Jack back to their room.
Okay.
And Linus is like, I'll have the servants, someone take you to my room. I've got a few things I need to handle first.
What? Oh. Keep a waiting, will you?
He's gonna like roll his eyes at you and ruffle your hair and go off and do whatever it is that he feels the need to do.
Yeah.
And shortly thereafter, a servant appears in front of you and says, "Hello, Mr. Green."
Hello, yes. Mr. Butler?
Oh, right. You can call me my name, which, I don't know, help.
Come on, big boy. You can do it.
Did you help?
All right, come on. Shoe and blanket.
Shank it. That sounds like a slur or something. Ook it. Anku.
Ulan.
Ulan. Okay, cool. You can call me Ulan.
Ulan?
That's my name.
A white Mr. Ulan?
I will be taking you to the other seneschal greens.
And I will be taking you to...
If you please follow me. And he's just gonna like keep walking. He just starts taking you to the room. Are Tavumile and Iffy just gonna go back to their room?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you just make your way back. Ulan takes Finch down a long series of hallways to get to a very nice looking...
Very nice.
I mean, at least the door looks nice. It's like gilded and all decorated beautifully. Opens the door and says, "Please make yourself at home. I expect you don't want any refreshments at the moment, but..."
No.
"Well, if you do need anything, just open the door and let one of us know and we'll be happy to help you."
Oh, wait.
He's gonna bow, shut the door.
Finch is gonna run and then leap onto the bed.
Land on it in airplane
How
mode.
lavish.
So you lie down on the bed, flying leap. Are you exploring the room at all, or
No.
are you just... Oh yeah? Just like flop.
Wiggling on the bed.
Wiggling on the bed. You're not theoretically gonna go to sleep, you're just waiting for Linus. Yeah. And you wait. And you wait. And you wait.
Mm-hmm.
And you wait some more. And it is solidly, very powerfully nighttime. You're like got your eyelids open with toothpicks nighttime.
Ah!
And at length, Linus opens the door to his room.
Why in this?
Oh my gosh.
I've been waiting forever.
I forgot. And he shuts the door and locks it.
Oh, gossip. Why in this?
He like lights the lamp. He looks like a vampire boy. Like he's all like white and sweaty and miserable looking.
Mood whiting. How
Can I get
perfect.
ready for bed before we do this?
Fine.
He like freaking, he takes his clothes off, the whole nine, gets all comfy cozy, and the whole plumbing situation is kind of confusing to me, so he gets ready for bed, and you can use your imagination. And is Finch just like
tapping his foot?
Yeah, just the whole time.
Yeah.
Can you give it a rest, please?
No.
I've had a long day, Finch.
I've had a long day too. Early morning, carriage-wide, Castletown sequence.
At length, he emerges in a matching Talenthi pajama set.
Oh, wow. All right. Take a seat.
They gave it to me. Said I had to wear it.
Take a seat.
He sits down on his own bed in his own room.
No, you have to, like, take a seat in that chair over there. He, like, points over in the corner. There's, like, a chair.
Can we do this?
No.
Okay. And he gets up and moves over to the chair.
And Finch is gonna, there's, like, an ottoman at the edge of the bed, and he's gonna stand on it, and he's gonna puff out his chest and go, "Gentlemen and gentlemen, do I have a story for you? Orphanage, why we in the castle town? Why do I know Tavumile's name, but she doesn't know mine? Secrets, secrets, secrets. Oh, where shall I start?" Is my audience prepared?
The orphanage was in the newspaper at Woodpoint Town.
Mm-hmm. I don't read the newspaper.
Wait, Dad does. Tavumile's name was written on her seat, and I probably said it at some point. I don't remember the third thing you said.
Why we in the castle town?
Wait, I invited everyone but you to come to the party tomorrow. And August, also not August.
What information was written about the orphanage?
That it was attacked.
Did it say how many children were in it?
I don't remember.
12 kids, 1 adult.
You see him like counting like on his hands. And he's gonna look it up at you and say, I mean, maybe it was printed in the newspaper.
Maybe it was printed in the newspaper.
But you're saying that you know because of some other reason?
Perhaps.
Care to share?
And Tavumile? Tavumile, I don't know her last name. Well, doesn't matter.
You don't know her last name?
No, but I might. I don't know. It's not coming to me right now. But she's in a predicament, isn't she? In a bit of a predicament.
What sort of predicament is she in?
Oh, why is she here? I wonder.
Well, she was summoned here.
Why? 3 days ago? Strange.
And why would you know something like that?
I don't know.
What else do you know that you're not supposed to know?
I'm not supposed to know. I know all of this, so I'm supposed to know it.
Well, why don't you fill me in?
You know, being a rat is a lot of fun. Because also, people don't know you're there.
Linus pinches the bridge of his nose. And that's where we're getting this episode. We laughed, we cried. Goodbye!
We laughed, we cried. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And we left.
And we left. We laughed and we left.
We laughed and we left.